missions. Like, it's
And you
a
also
pain
get
in the
your
ass.
yeah. You chew through the stuff. So like that's why I spend so much time on my druid flying around in Naj, just harvesting ore and herbs, because you need ridiculous amounts of it to do anything.
Yeah.
Which, like, again, it's fine, but it's just like I don't feel like I have any time to grind PvP when I'm trying to get those items ready for progression.
Yep.
Same reason, like, Source is spending most of her time fishing.
I think she likes the fishing.
It's entirely possible.
More than other people do, that's for sure. So
That's
I'll
fair.
take the hit.
Yeah. Alright, do we have everybody here? I think so.
Deuce and Numba haven't spoken, but they're in the call.
Yeah, I'm here and silent.
Oh, Deuce, did you get a haircut? It does look like you did get a haircut.
I'm just not wearing a hat.
Oh my
I
God.
couldn't tell which it was. It was like, did he cut his hair, or is he just not wearing a hat, and I haven't seen him without a hat?
You cut your hat off, dude.
There you
I
go.
only see 5
Got a
people.
hatectomy.
Do we have 6 people?
What?
I only see 5 people. Do we have 6?
We have 6, or should. Who...
Yeah, are you getting that bug?
Yeah, hold on.
That classic bug? You gotta restart Discord to fix that.
Yeah, so...
I hate that bug. So stupid. Oh. Should probably also stop that. There we go.
I hear something.
I think that's Numba doing PvP.
It's the rare scanner.
It makes the PvP horn noise?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, let me get this back. There we go.
Does anyone want to give Numba a brief on what happened last week? I gave a brief last week. I'll let one of you do it.
I heard that I died and I was being used as a shield, but this is from Deuce.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your corpse is Deuce's new shield now. He has a club in one hand and just your body in the other.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought it was the best way for you to stay in the campaign without, actually being in it.
Respect.
Yeah, you're there in spirit. And who knows, one day maybe we'll find a necromancer and then you'll be able to rejoin.
You can go to like most towns and they'll have a cleric who can cast a basic resurrection spell.
Yeah, like
Really? That
Yeah.
seems
Resurrection that
fundamentally
is a third level
break
spell.
the universe if there's, every town has the ability to just bring someone back to life.
It's expensive. It's like 5,000 gold. But I think resurrection is a third level spell.
That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right that people have the power over life and death and just like, fuck it, if you don't got 5k, stay dead, fucker.
No one ever said D&D was not a metaphor for capitalism.
Fucked up world.
Yeah, clerics and paladins can cast Revivify at third level.
But it's not full resurrection, right? So it's like, oh, it only works on like...
So
Big
Revivify,
rolls, dead.
you have to do it within a minute, and it requires 300 gold worth of components.
Fucking minute?
Yeah. Raise Dead, which is a 5th level spell, can be done within 10 days. Same with Reincarnate.
And then like true resurrection's like in no amount of time, like you can resurrect fucking
So there's Resurrection, which is a 7th level spell,
right.
which you can do 100 years after something has died. And then the true Resurrection is 200 years after something has died. That's a 9th level spell. And then Wish can kind of do crazy stuff, but like Wish is its own.
Sure.
A lot of issues associated with Wish.
Wish lets you literally do like anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then there's Gentle Repose at 2nd level, which just extends the timer.
God damn it, Numba. I feel like I need to go fucking take a flag back. Stop that.
Okay, so I want to give them an actual.
An
Right.
actual. Yeah. Someone want to do
You're
it?
not dead. Let's.
Deuce, I nominate you.
What?
I nominate you to catch Numba up on. Fuck, it's like I'm explaining how to do
Yeah,
Mechagon
who's the
hard mode to Kinky all over again.
Who's the historian?
What happened in the last session, Deuce?
We went to some town. We ended up at the tavern.
You have glossed over some really important facts about this town.
Alright, pump the brakes a second. That
Is the
displacer
town
beast-
in the forest?
That
or-
displacer beast we saw at the end number was not a displacer beast. It was a gnome doing an illusion spell. We followed him back down to a gnome town where they were having troubles with the elementals. We went to go help them with the elementals, and we ran into some. Fucking
Duergar?
forgot the name of the dwarves. Duergar, thank you.
Duergar.
I always want to say Drow. No, it's not Drow. It's not
They're,
Drow.
I mean, they're the
Duergar.
dwarf of
Dwarf
the
drow.
drow.
Yeah. We found some of them. They were trying to steal. They were trying to fucking find some secret of the gnomes or whatever. So in typical fashion, we keep abandoning our quest and starting a new one. And then we followed the one of them that we took capture. That fucking source poured sand into his eyes and.
It was really fucked up. Like, part of why I made him break so easily was just to stop it
Stop
from
it?
escalating.
Yeah, toenails were about to start getting pulled out.
Right,
Oh.
like I.
Wait, we tortured a guy?
Yeah, we tortured the guy.
Well, so you didn't. So your character has, in the entire time, been in this enclave
Oh
of
yeah.
deep gnomes. They're not regular gnomes. They're Fnevlin.
I just
Because
to torture the guy.
it was enough. Since your character has medical training, they had a bunch of folks who were injured in the earthquake, so they asked you to stay behind and help tend them, which is how we dealt with you not being here. Your character just
Yeah,
wasn't.
you did not take part in the torture. I do want to add the point that Deuce almost ripped the guy in half. I do want to stress that point.
Just
that
did
that
almost rip a guy
happened.
in half. That's true.
Long
He almost
ways.
ripped the dwarf in twine. And then.
We tied up one
followed
of
him
those
to
guys.
some big old rock elemental that could speak to us and was telling us our fates. Was in not deep water.
Deep water, water deep.
Water deep.
It's only the
Only
largest
slight-
city on
Only
Faerun, and it's
slightly
fine.
dyslexic. Excuse me. But yeah. Well, it was like loud water and then deep water and then
Water deep.
whatever. We're heading there. Oh, I'm so
Have you ever
important.
played Lords of Waterdeep, the board game?
I did once and then forgot about it. But yeah, so that's the rundown. Thanks, Deuce.
How are you gonna ask the stoner to remember shit, dude?
Because I kind of wanted to see how much you remembered.
We were in town at the tavern.
Yep, there was a tavern and then.
Yeah, I
some
definitely
dwarves.
hit the tavern a few times.
Yeah. Did I miss anything critical there, Fan?
Nope. That was about the important stuff. Where it ended was you being teleported by that large elemental back into town, face to face with the mayor, who
Right.
did not seem
Oh.
pleased that you had run into him.
Right, that's how things ended. I will state in typical Always Sunny fashion, we are never going to complete anything we set out to do. We're going to stop about 75% of the way through.
You're murder hobos. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry, give me 1 second here. I can't find it. Whatever. Okay. The four of you are teleported back into town, sort of raced up through the ground, by the gigantic black and white earth elemental you've been speaking to, and you are face to face with Marwood, and she sort of frowns when she sees you. What do you do?
Well, that's like, why the long face?
Alright.
Yeah,
Fuck's your problem?
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, that seems in character.
But
Why not?
I suppose. She
Nothing
says,
has ever gone wrong telling a character what the fuck is your problem in D&D.
"Oh
Alright?
yeah, she's not a high level wizard or anything."
Yeah.
She says, "We hired you to do a job. Is it done?"
Shit.
Sort of. We beat up one elemental, and then the other ones are kind of fixing themselves, or should be fixed, if I recall. That's how. Did he say something? Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. He said something like they were going to be all fine, not to worry about it. Didn't he?
No,
He did.
Wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rockman said it'd all be good.
Rockman.
I asked his name, and
He said to call him Stone.
Stone. Fine.
Stone.
At the mention of his name, her eyes sort of go wide. She says, "How do you know about that?"
You spoke to him in person?
You spoke to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you find him?
I mean, he was right there. We just kind of walked into the room, and then there he was.
Yeah, you gave us a door, said there are rock elementals this way. We fought our way through, and we found them.
She stares at you like you're crazy people. She says, "The chamber he resides in is about 20 miles below us."
I may be thick, but I'm fast.
When she says that, give me Arcana checks if you have proficiency in Arcana. If you don't have proficiency, don't bother rolling.
Nope.
Good question.
I don't.
And remember to use the rolls channel, not the chat channel.
Yeah. Sorry, I took the channel so I don't get the previews of people's rolls as they come through.
Is Source the only one who has proficiency in Arcana?
Sounds about right.
I thought you did as well, Esther.
Nope.
Do you not? Oh.
Nope. Apparently I don't. I thought I did
Wait.
too.
So the four of you are just kind of, or not the three of you, because Rowan hasn't rejoined yet, are just kind of like, that's weird. But Bella, this sort of connects to something you realized as you were going through those tunnels. I had mentioned that it felt like you were too deep for how quickly you had been going. You think that elemental altered the space in some way to actually bring you closer to him, which also makes you think that he's a lot more powerful than he was letting on.
Okay. I will inform everyone of that.
Oh.
Yeah. Some wacky space stuff.
So
Oh,
it's like a magic elevator.
She did say she informed everyone, to be fair.
You're like over in the corner tending to people, and you see them like suddenly reappear. You can come trotting over at this point. And when Bella says that, Marwood says, "That sounds good."
There you go. There's the answer to your question of how we bumped into him.
Says, "What did he tell you?"
Do an insight check and see why she seems so interested.
Sure.
Try
Yeah.
to figure-
Yeah.
That's where you got trust issues, dude.
You have no idea.
Trust issues is good for you.
Historically, Dastard's insight rolls have been about that good.
I trust him.
Yeah, her line of questioning seems very sincere. You don't think she has any ulterior motives whatsoever.
Oh,
Okay.
Des.
Then,
Thank you for the resubs, Araya.
What was the question again, or I forgot?
Hold on, let me get this. Hold on, let me get this a shot. Let me get this a shot.
I'm not even the stoner of the group. Go figure.
Oh, natty 20, baby.
How are Deuce's rolls so consistently good? It's really,
know.
I don't
it's
know.
really off-putting.
I know what this bitch is up to.
What's your character's name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's been a couple weeks.
It is Borean.
Voreen?
Yeah, Borean.
Borean, that's right, thank you. You totally think that she's just interested in what happened.
Oh, there you go.
Deuce, you think
Suppose
that
I could put the titles up there.
this elemental is probably really important to the town, and that she tries to keep a close eye on what's going on with him, and wants to know because it could have pretty strong implications for this Smurf Neblin enclave.
Can we ask her, like, we understand why it's important to you, but tell us, like...
Well,
who
you
it-
don't know why, but you get the sense that it matters a lot to the town.
Can we ask her why?
You can say anything you want.
Yeah, let's ask her why.
Yeah. Go for it, Deuce. You're the one who figured it out.
Why is this thing so important to you, little one?
Hey, Zeke.
Yeah, add a little condescension into that. That works.
So, two
Playing
things
some
here.
D&D.
First, Deuce, give me a will save.
Ooh.
You might need to know how to do that.
What is that, dude?
You should have a. Oh no, it's not a will save anymore. I'm sorry. Give me a wisdom save, which is just a roll with your wisdom modifier, which I believe is 0.
Still 20, right?
You just got done
20,
some streaming? That's awesome. When'd you end up streaming? I bet you I could find out. I got a thing.
Okay. You suddenly find
Nice.
yourself eye to eye with her, and the rest of you see that Deuce has been shrunk down to be about 2 feet tall.
Fuck.
I mean, you insulted a tiny wizard.
She says, first, don't call me little. Second, let's continue this discussion in my office. And claps her hands. And I need, so you all feel similar to the magic for when you were summoned in the beginning of the campaign, but much stronger. A summoning spell pulling you somewhere. You can choose to resist it if you want.
Nah.
Well, here we go again.
Alright.
Okay.
Where's the chaos?
You reappear in. 4 of you recognize it as very similar to
None of
the
us really
first
do.
at Marwood, in that large sort of town hall chamber. It looks like a smaller version of that, with no visible door that you can see. Rowan, you have no idea where you are. And she is there, standing in front of you.
Sorry, this is the same office or a similar one without a door?
It looks similar to the other office, but it's smaller and doesn't have any doors that you can see. But it has it's a similar sort of like papers and functional stuff for running a town.
Deuce, don't you kill this person. We'll be stuck here forever.
And she says, so I can't tell you what's going on, but you need to swear to this to secrecy. You can't ever tell anyone what I'm about to tell you.
Hey, you can't tell us what's going on?
No, she says she will tell you, but you have to promise to keep it a secret.
Alright, seems fair.
Obviously, we don't want to fuck with her. I'm 2 feet tall. Yeah, let's do it.
I'll look at Deuce and say, yeah, please don't belittle her.
Belitter.
Do you specifically say don't belittle her?
You know you're getting shrunk now, right?
Wisdom save.
Get up.
Thank God I'm a short dwarf and don't make short dwarf jokes.
Yep, you're now the same size as Deuce. He says, don't make puns.
Oh, you're
That was good.
Did he use Discord Crush? Does anyone else have blue squares for Yuri?
What did you do
Yeah.
to him?
What?
For me, he's just sitting still.
Did he just rage quit?
Does he normally get this still?
No?
He's back.
There we go.
Yuri, could you hear what I was saying?
Yeah, I never left.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're 2 feet tall, standing next to Deuce, about on eye level with this. You're a little shorter than her, actually. And she says, "Don't make puns." Okay. So she goes on to tell you that this elemental is really ancient in a way that most things aren't. His full name is the stone which saw the world formed and which will endure long past its ending, which is why he generally just goes by stone. And he has been the protector of this particular clan of deep gnomes for as long as they have lore. He largely prefers to keep to
That is
himself.
a long ass name.
He likes to be deep underground, thinking slow thoughts, making slow plans. But he is enormously powerful, and generally, for someone who lives in a cave, understands surprisingly well what's going on in the world at large, and has guided these deep gnomes through a number of times of crisis.
Why the secrecy? What element of this is sensitive?
She says, "You realize how powerful he is, right? If people would be coming to him and asking for boons, favors, his protection, they'd be trying to worship him as a god.
Speaking
None
of
of
which,
which does want."
Speaking of which, we kind of left out a little bit of key detail in our story while we're sharing. There were a bunch of dwarves who were trying to steal him away from you.
Her
not
eyes go
yours.
kind of go flat when she says that. She says, "This seems like something you should have mentioned earlier."
Yeah, well, once you say everything, you don't have the ability to negotiate. But you shared with us, so we'll share with you.
She says there were dwarves trying to go
not-
after him.
Not normal dwarves, the darker ones.
She says, "You mean
So,
Duergar?"
that sounds really bad, I'm sorry.
Yes, those things.
So,
Yeah, those dark dwarves, yeah.
There's a lot of judgment in her expression right now.
Oh yeah, they're dark gnomes.
She says, "Did they tell you how they had planned to accomplish this?"
Nope, we accidentally killed the one with the plan. But, we took the wrong one
Of
prisoner.
course you did. Of course you did.
Hey, we stopped them. That wasn't part of our deal, and,
She looks at you with contempt and says,
We did stop them.
"You would have been able to succeed."
Well, now they really won't be able to succeed.
Is Yuri a robot for anyone else?
a little bit. That's
yep,
probably
and
why.
frozen again.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Really, man?
I'm gonna sorry guys, I'm gonna help my girl with groceries real quick. You're right.
That's fine. That'll give us some time for Yuri to try and figure out what's going on with the Discord anyway, so.
I think it. Yeah. It might just be Discord. Source seems fine. She hasn't gotten
He
choppy.
looked fine in Twitch. So yeah, I think it's just Discord.
I think it is too.
You also look really fuzzy compared to everyone else.
You do.
No,
Everyone's
all
pretty
of
pixelated.
you all look really fuzzy compared
So
to
it's
me.
you.
No,
Yeah,
it's the
I
children
think-
who are wrong.
Clearly, you're the problem.
I've always said that.
I don't think I'm gonna make this any better.
Get some water.
Hmm.
So quiet, Jesus.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm
Yeah,
sitting here wondering if our dungeon master, human sub, means submissive. That's what I'm
What?
saying. What does
What?
sub mean in your thing? I'm reading on Twitch. It says dungeon master, human sub. Can you explain this sub part?
think
I
this
didn't.
is how- I
I'm
think
not
this is-
involved in that, so I have no idea what
I
that
think
is.
this is how Yuri's labeled things.
Maybe Yuri thinks I'm delicious, like
bottom?
a sub sandwich.
Or he thinks you're a bottom.
Could be.
I know he can hear us, but clearly he's not going to answer.
Now I need to see what this
Oh,
overlay is. What's that?
Oh,
did everybody just flash in and out?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh, I
better?
got super clear though.
There we
What just
go.
happened? Wait,
You,
what?
whatever you did, fixed it.
Whatever you
Of course
did,
I
made it
did.
better for everybody though, like everybody's super clear now for me. Everyone was a little
Yep.
blurry.
I moved.
Oh,
I moved
see.
the server over to.
Yeah. I see that.
I moved the server
Wait.
over to US East.
Oh, the call server?
Yo.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize you could move the call server over. Okay, that's weird that everyone got more clear from me even though I'm on the West Coast. I guess it's doing less work. So that'd be all being on the East Coast. Well, actually, 2 of the 6 of us. Well, it
That's
still makes sense
better.
when on the East Coast.
We're gonna pop this back up.
But neat, good to know.
And we'll go back full screen again in the call. And I think that's better.
Back.
Yes.
Look. You're still
Back.
I am an all-powerful wizard.
no, you're a warrior. Fighter.
I am an all-powerful wizard warrior.
Yeah, you are 2 feet tall.
That's 2
We're
feet
level
tall.
We still level 1? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still level 1. Yeah.
How many dwarves we gotta rip in half to get to level 2? Jeez.
yeah. How close are we to leveling, dude?
It's milestone based rather than
I'll
experience
never
based,
tell.
So it's more like when we do something significant, he'll go, okay, you're level 2
It's just
now."
based on when I decide you can level up. That's all it is.
We've been level 2 for a while. He just hasn't told us yet.
The level 2 was inside you all along.
Where did I put these?
It's a lot of fucking groceries.
Yup. There's a lot of groceries.
Juice loves food. Don't judge him.
He does love food.
He does.
Oh, I saw something in the back. Move.
Probably one of his dogs.
Oh, that's true.
He has like 12 dogs.
That's true.
I found a map of Waterdeep where someone has labeled what every single building in the city is. This person has too much time on their hands.
Or Asperger's.
There are like 300 things.
Combination.
It's impressive, but it's a little upsetting.
Oh, so like, is that canon what those houses are, or is this his own interpretation?
Yeah, no, I recognize the ones that are in there. They're all, but they're like clearly concatenated from a bunch of different fiction.
What's the population of Waterdeep?
That's a good question. It's changed a few times.
Imagine whenever there's mass murder and all sorts of other crazy shit going on. Populations fluctuate frequently here.
Right, 130,000 people currently.
That's respectable.
For a fantasy
Ooh,
town, yeah.
I've got to turn off.
Really little people.
Really,
I've
really
got to turn off
tiny,
sounds.
stacked on top of each other. I mean, it's the for most of Faerun's history, it was the biggest city on Faerun. Now Baldur's Gate is technically bigger, I think. Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter? One of the two was larger.
Is it, which is
More like
does their capital even mean anything?
Not really. It's city-states.
How do I turn off
Which
sounds?
food did they buy? They grocery shop once every 3 months?
Is help my girl with the groceries a euphemism?
How to turn off
Oh,
There he
there he
is.
is.
control panel?
Oh, didn't just help with the groceries. You got a
He
little
did
There's
something.
also putting them away too.
You got a little something. Yeah. Gee, did you bring enough for everybody?
He didn't.
Nope.
Nice.
That's just a pizza?
Always good. Alright, where were we?
So she is just explained to you why he's important and why you need to keep him secret, and then asked you why you didn't let her know about the
Oh.
door.
Yeah, and we just did. There. I mean,
Is that what you say?
oh, I said why. You know.
Do you actually say we just did?
No,
there.
no. A second ago, I actually gave a somewhat reasonable reason for
Just
withholding
checking.
information.
There we go.
yeah, don't take it personally. This is the first I'm hearing.
It was
this as well.
something very strange happened, and we didn't divulge all the information until we got a little something out of you, and we've swapped information now.
She asked if you were able to learn anything about what the Duergar intended.
Nope, we killed the wrong ones.
Are any of them still alive?
What happened to that third one?
You don't
Oh.
know.
Was he in the room when we got teleported out?
He was, yeah. You don't know where he is now.
Yeah, Stone. He's at the mercy of Stone at this point.
She says, well,
Isn't that the guy that
that's
we?
unfortunate for him.
Isn't that the guy that we tied up?
That's what we got.
Okay, so she asked you to tell her in more detail.
No, we
about
killed the guy that we
what,
tied up.
your conversation with Stone was about, what he said to you, that kind of thing. He says pretty much everything he says is important, so the more you can tell me, the better we'll do here.
Anyone want to take point on this one?
I don't remember that far back. This is like outside of the game here.
Right. Go to Waterdeep. Our fates will be revealed there. I'm hella important, and
He didn't actually say that part.
that's how I'm saying it. I'm
I
sticking
know,
with
that's
this.
why I like. That's why I like it.
I'm sticking with this story. So I'm personally very important, and he had some kind of. He did say something kind of about the cosmic state of things. I just don't remember the exact detail. How much I'm filling in with the blanks and how much he explicitly said at this point. Does anyone recall anything? It's about like the Fae, the earthquakes, and it originating from the Fae wilds, and made all the elementals angry because of. Look, I haven't been sleeping, man. I don't fucking remember this shit.
I can't remember anything.
So you're supposed to take session notes. That's more or less correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
The best kind of correct.
When you mention the Feywild, she says, "I was hoping you weren't going to say that."
We were kind of also hoping that he didn't say that either.
That I did, or that Stone did.
That Stone didn't. I don't like
Oh.
the Feywild.
I don't know what you do not want me to share with other people.
Yeah, so she goes on to explain that about 6 months ago, the Archdruid in the town, who I don't think you actually met,
Nope. I would have been
yeah, a woman named Karis Gemhide, had a vision that something terrible and momentous was coming, and that it was going to involve the prime material plane, which you're on, and the nearby planes. And that was all she was able to determine from it. And since then, the Enclave has sort of been preparing for that, hoping for the best, prepping for the worst, and trying to figure out as much as they can about what that was going to be. She says that this is, if you live near the High Forest, you'll know that the elves suddenly started enforcing the border a lot more strictly. And they think this is why, that the elves had much more advanced notice that something like this was coming, and were trying to secure their territory before whatever it was happened. And you, Vorian, think that this is probably related to the dwarves suddenly closing their strongholds as well.
Okay. I would know about that stuff even as a hill dwarf?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
So how can we help?
Yeah, what can we do?
She says, at this point, the best thing you can do is probably just to do what he told you. Go to Waterdeep and see where that takes you.
How do we get there?
Alright, off the deep water then.
Yeah, see if you can find a Kanin along the way.
That'll help quite a bit.
Yeah, can we just get a teleport over there, or a?
She says, no, Waterdeep is warded against anything like that.
Or
We
just
get teleport as close as
outside,
possible.
Yeah.
She says, my hands are a bit full at the moment. If you have 5,000 gold, I can get you close to the city.
What if I get angry and I go, you can make us small, you have all this power, and you can't teleport us out, and I try to intimidate her to teleport? And do an
This
intimidation roll?
is not
You
going to
can
go
make
well.
an intimidation roll, but I want you to, whatever your modifier is, subtract 2 from it, because you're tiny. Your voice is kind of pitch shifted higher. You try to growl and it comes out like a cat purring.
Oh shit, alright. Alright, you said subtract 2?
From like whatever your normal modifier is, subtract 2 from that.
Alright, I got you. Here we go. Fucking
He got a
She is
9.
not intimidated by you. She says, this was because you insulted me, and this spell is cheap. Teleporting you 300 miles, not so cheap.
What if I try to flirt with her? What kind of roll is that?
When in doubt, whip it out.
Let's see.
Exactly.
What would that be? Let me think. I was not prepared for this, so I don't have the check in front of me. Persuasion, I guess.
Let's do it. I'm about to persuade them. Fuck.
Wait,
Charisma?
a standard charisma roll?
Yeah, charisma.
You could do persuasion or charisma. If he's not if he's not proficient
Oh,
in
it's the same
persuasion,
thing.
it'll be the same. So, and a barbarian I don't think can be proficient in persuasion. So,
You haven't met this barbarian.
Here
Here we go. High roll.
Natty 20, this bullshit.
Oh, that's a
oh
19.
my god.
God dang.
Go.
God. Son.
Drop 'em.
So what do you say to flirt with her?
Said, hey, look here. Can you give a Nork a chance? Whatever.
Oh my
I'm just trying to
God.
make you happy. Teleport me out. And I just like, I pull her hair right over her like big ol' elf.
Okay. She does kind of give you sort of an appraising look and snaps her fingers, and Deuce disappears, the rest of you. And Deuce, you find yourself laying on an enormous round bed covered with a red bedspread.
Oh, whoa.
This is
Am I
getting
back
hot
to-
now.
Am I back to normal size or am I still too?
No, you're still tiny.
Oh shit.
Hey, maybe wherever you're at is a little bit closer to where we need to go, so it worked.
All I have to remind you too is remember we raid Tuesday. Don't make anything weird for the rest of us.
She looks at the rest of you and says, I like your friend. You can stay in the local inn for tonight, and we'll give you some provisions tomorrow before you set out. We'll see you in the morning. And then the four of you, she claps her hands again, and the four of you appear in the inn, and she is not with you, and Deuce does not reappear. Hi, Poppy.
I'm just gonna instantly call for a beer. Beer. Go over
You
to
just
the
say
bar.
beer?
Yeah, beer.
That's how bars work, right? You walk in and you just
I
sell
agree.
beer.
Barkeep! Ale!
Yeah.
I agree, Zeke. That's gonna be one of the
Well,
things that's
bartender
on my
actually
list
does know
of
you, 'cause you came
things
in
to
at
do.
one point, you know, while you were taking a break from tending people.
Yeah,
I
he
still
knows.
vote we cut her head off too.
So, like, he knows what you're drinking, so he slides one over to you and looks expectantly at the other three of you who are standing there.
Fuck, man, I make my own beer.
I'm wondering where our other guy is.
Getting laid.
Do you ask that out loud?
Yeah.
The bartender says, how should I know?
I wasn't asking you, bro. Can I have a drink?
Yeah, what do you want?
A beer.
Okay, he pours you the same thing he poured for Rowan. Slides it in front of
Thank
Is
you.
there like a selection at this place? It's swanky.
him. They got a few beers, yeah. They're similar to dwarves. Deep gnomes have a love of brewing, so.
Nice.
I'll order a beer. Fuck it.
Can't stick to the cold looks.
He pours you a dwarvish ale.
Alright, I mean, considering we all met each other less than like 36 hours ago, let's have a toast to new companions.
Yeah,
Minus-
cheap.
yeah, 'cause we don't actually know each other and barely interact with one another at this point.
Okay.
Minus the
Uh,
dead killer.
You're drinking and having a nice time. The barkeep brings you some food. And
Yeah.
about 45 minutes to an hour into this, Deuce appears next to you, looking disheveled with a stupid grin on his face.
Woo! I'm back, guys.
And he's still 2 feet tall.
Am I
Are
still
you
2
still
feet tall?
tiny, dude?
You're tiny for the rest of the campaign.
I'm gonna help him up to the bar. Just lift
I
him
mean,
up.
it's a gnome-sized
gnome
bar. I don't think you need
the,
help.
the non-gnome-sized folks are actually having to like hunch down to this bar.
Oh. Oh, then I'm
sitting on the floor.
I'm perfectly okay with being short.
Can I ask for a dispel? Make me back to normal.
From who?
Nothing. Well, yeah. All right. Can I ask a barkeep who can dispel this
He-
fucking?
He looks at you with kind of like a knowing look, and says, "It'll wear off."
All right. Well, then a toast to us then.
Hey.
And then I start passing around my peace pipe.
Do you have one of those?
Oh, then it's imaginary.
Oh,
I'm
you're gonna
so-
go high
you
up
can
on an
have one.
imaginary peace pipe?
I'm so flustered from the hour. All right. What if I say like, hey, share some,
Yeah.
start talking to the team and stuff, and like we all start, we do that.
What? Sorry, you
we-
kinda
we
cut
go-
out there. What'd you say?
I said, what if we like, have a little session, whatever, like, we toast, we kind of start getting to know each other, and then can we just like what? Fucking go to.
Yeah. I mean, you're here overnight till tomorrow morning. So
Yeah,
All right, cool. Yeah.
I mean, at least
Yeah,
from
let's do that.
my perspective, at least, like, we were all in the town at the same time. We were all doing a mission together and whatever. I had no interest in or need to socialize with you guys, but traveling 300 miles is a little bit more than just a standard thing. So, I'll, at the very least, I'll be more sociable with you guys.
I will agree. It's a little bit longer than an overnight trip now, since we can't just
Yeah.
teleport there.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you were really good there, Deuce, you would have gotten us teleported. Just wanted you to know.
Or
Maybe-
at least maybe secured transportation there. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a teleport, but
yeah,
can we get like a horse and cart?
Even a tiny horse, a tiny gnome-sized horse, would be fine.
I mean, she just mentioned that the fate of the prime material plane depended on us making it over.
that's not what she said. Don't paraphrase.
I mean, that's how I took it.
Yeah.
That's definitely what my character heard.
You're all egomaniacs. Perhaps unsurprisingly. Okay, you spend the night toasting, getting to know each other, drinking, having a grand old time. You wake up in the morning. Deuce, you're back to your normal size. Viria, you're back to your normal size. And you sort of trickle down into the common room of the tavern. Have some breakfast. Have some beer with breakfast, as is tradition. And is there anything you want to do before you head out of the tavern?
Never looted any of those bodies, so we have nothing to sell.
You've got that blue glowing heart from the Earth Elemental.
Yeah.
You have that, Deuce, if you want to sell that, or
I mean,
the gem gobbler.
it's
I don't know
kind
what
of.
its fucking name is.
I mean, I would rob
You
the
never
place
asked
and
me.
loot it all, but
I don't think it spoke English.
it's kind of
Common.
open.
It didn't,
Right.
but then the gnomes can translate. The
And
gnomes
I'm
speak-
not exactly the biggest,
fine. We never
stealthiest
asked.
person.
Didn't care enough.
So all right, we'll ask him like, hey, we require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses and some additional provisions, and I'll give you this in exchange.
You go out and say that to the merchant?
Yep.
Okay. So actually, as you're heading over to him, he sort of turns in your direction, and he has a similar pose to like when a dog sniffs the air. And when you come over to him and pull out the elemental heart, he looks at it with like obvious hunger. So you translate through a gnome intermediary, who also tells you that this merchant's name is Zay's Flesh. And
Yeah, say that again. Don't just casually say that name and move on. Once more.
I'll put it in chat. Zay's Flesh. None of you
It's some-
know what
it's
he
some
is.
fucking
still,
German
but
right
you
there.
can roll a nature or arcana check if you'd like to know what he is, because you weren't here actually when they met him.
My name's Raul, but
What'd you say?
I said my name's Raul.
It just
Rowan,
takes
so-
a
I'm sorry,
lot
I
of killing.
apologize. Please forgive me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
I didn't know.
None of you have any idea.
We're also only
what this
level
thing
1,
is,
so.
why it has 3 of each limb and a mouth in the center of its torso.
Oh, I remember this guy.
This is a weird world.
Weird.
This is not like an exceptionally weird creature by this universe's standards. I don't
No,
think.
it's not. Like they are unusual, but they're not super
Yeah.
out there. You just all rolled below 10. Like.
Yeah.
So you're able to, through this intermediary, in exchange for this elemental heart, he will give you a cart, 2 sturdy draft horses to pull the cart, enough provisions to comfortably reach Waterdeep, and a tent, a large tent.
Does he got any medical supplies?
He can replenish your stores of medical supplies.
All right, cool.
The town will throw that in for free since you help with their wounded.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Can I get double?
No. They need some of them.
So, Zeke, this merchant
Can I
eats
ask
the
it why it
coin,
wants this
like
so
eats
bad?
it for food. So
Why
we
do you
can't.
want a heart so bad?
He doesn't have any coin.
So when you say that the gnome doesn't even translate, he just looks at you and says, "Why do you want food?"
Wow, alright, we'll take it.
Can I ask him if he's gonna eat it?
Before you can get that out, as Deuce has already handed over the gem, he takes it and just right into the mouth in the center of his body, just with like obvious enjoyment of it.
See?
Like this is like like a fine truffle or something. This is a rare delicacy for him.
Neat.
You start to worry that maybe you overpaid, but it's too late. Not one of you asked to haggle. Not one of you. You were all like, "Yeah, seems fine."
Hey, I haggled. What?
You did a little. That's true.
So
is there anything
did we at least get a horse for the cart too?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
two.
we got 2
horses.
horses.
Okay.
Two
No,
sturdy
no,
draft
Two
horses.
sturdy draft horses.
Who's just pulling the cart? What are we talking about?
I actually did. I once played in a game with the character who was a half giant, and he pulled the cart.
Cute.
I think he's.
Alright,
It sounded
so
like. I think he
let's
chewed it up
take off.
Okay, so there's
Well,
nothing else
we're-
you want to do
we're gonna-
down, and when you want to
like a
talk to
giant
really,
jawbreaker.
Yeah, we were gonna meet up with that the lady, the mayor, or I don't know who she is.
I also may want to speak to this druid that we apparently missed the first time through.
You can do that. So you ask around to speak to
Something
The town.
Gemhide.
Karis Gemhide.
Cares.
And sort of a few minutes after you ask, because now the word has spread throughout the town that you're not just randos, you're actually on an important task. Karis comes over and introduces herself to you. She is, short.
Except
as
I don't
gnomes
know
are,
where his belly is gonna be. So.
and she actually has little gems studded in her skin.
Kill everything.
Ow.
We're gonna level up fast if we do that.
During the mayor's meeting with the mayor, it was that she was the one talking about the Feywilds and the material planes and all that stuff.
Yeah, she had a vision.
Yeah, you had a vision. Is there anything else you can elaborate that maybe the mayor didn't share with us? I'll just kind of reiterate what the mayor.
So the first thing she's gonna ask is what she said.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna waste time and just repeat the entire thing. But
Yeah.
I'll reiterate what the mayor had just shared with us the previous day and ask if there's anything else that she can share with us that maybe the mayor forgot or left out.
She says no. I'm not a seer, and I'm not gifted with detailed foresight. I sometimes have vague impressions of something to come, and no more.
Oh.
Cool. Great.
She says if you can track down an elvish mystic, they can probably tell you more. But good luck getting one of them to speak to you.
And anything else worth asking? Anything you want to know about me?
She just, when you say that, she just stares at you.
Ouch.
Tough breath.
Yeah.
You're level 1 and she's an archer-druid. Like,
Yeah, but I'm fucking me, dude.
you don't even have a wild shape yet. She's not impressed.
Fine. Any tips?
Don't die.
Oh, she's one of these kind of people. All right, cool. I'm done with her. I got nothing.
Okay.
Did Stone say who we're supposed to
Eat.
talk to or meet or what we're supposed to do when we get
Nope.
to Loudwater?
Just get to Waterdeep and your fates will be revealed.
Or Waterdeep?
Before
Waterdeep's where
we
we're
head
going.
out,
Fastest way to level up?
loose ends. The fucking
Go into the
Loud
forest and
Water
kill
mayor,
pigs.
What he gave us to set out to do. Is Loudwater in the direction that we're heading, or in the opposite direction? Presumably, since we're going into the Forbidden Woods or whatever, we have to go out of the Forbidden Woods and probably cross paths.
Yeah, Loudwater is like not exactly on the way, but it's not out of the way. You could stop there on your way to Waterdeep if you were so inclined.
I feel like we should at least tie up loose ends before we go setting off the 100 miles, because he's just expecting a bunch of elves to be murdered and brought back to him.
What, you don't want that quest to be sitting in your queue for like the next 6 levels?
No, I don't want to know another quest because the quest log is full halfway through there. Shit.
Doo-doo.
Should have tied that one off.
Oh, I'm
Any-
sorry, I can't give you the quest. You haven't completed the line up to this point yet.
Yeah, we haven't completed all the prerequisites yet. We have loose threads. Any objections to tying off loose ends?
No.
Fine.
Okay,
Plus, he seemed like such a nice, genuine person. I want to see him again.
it's true.
That's
Everything
He's
he
not.
told you was completely factually correct.
Something about that guy is on the level.
He's the most trustworthy person you've ever met.
Oh my
Pretty
god.
much.
It was a bad roll.
So as you're going to leave the town, Marwed and Calpip and Bothwack are waiting by the exit. And Calpip hands you these small rocks with runes carved in them, and says that you can use these to return to the Enclave if you need to.
The gnomish one?
So they're her stones.
The gnome wizard, yeah. He says he enchanted these stones for you.
How frequently can we use these things?
So I would not count on them working more than once or twice.
Is there any limitations distance-wise or anything? That's just any time?
He says they probably won't work from a different plane, and if you leave the planet, they probably won't work. But other than that, it should be okay.
Damn.
Interstellar travel confirmed?
Yeah, if they fucking switch planes, that'd be an easy out if Phantom forgot about that. Fuck this. Hearth out. Bubble Hearth out, everybody. We're so done with that quest line and everything, but that's an easy out.
It's like keeping your dollar on Hearthstone.
Basically, yeah, with my garrison.
Hey, I
so-
still have that and both my Garrison Hearthstones, and
I
I
use
use
that
them
shit.
all the time.
Yeah, I use that shit every
Nope.
day.
There you go. Alright, any objections, or should we head out? Oh, thank you for the stones. Should we head out to the...
Yep, let's go. Loudwater it is.
Thank
Did we get ale for the cart? I feel like we should.
Yeah, you can. There's a keg of ale on
We
the cart.
have a guy that makes
Speaking
it.
speaking of
No.
ale, you said you make it, and we have yet to try any of it, so I can't validate your beer crafting skills
So
or
when you say
experience.
make me or number?
I think he means you.
Me?
Revolve.
Okay, yeah. I did share with the group as we were drinking ale that I am a non-novice ale crafter. That was my previous life. I brewed beer and made food. So yeah, now we have a cart. Like, you can't just fucking make ale and then carry it around with you. You need something to put it on. I'm not gonna carry a fucking keg of ale. I'm already
You're not gonna
carrying.
be
Like,
Chen Storm Stout.
I'm already carrying 200 like fucking pounds on my back or something stupid because of encumbrance. So yeah, I mean, if we got a cart, I'll fucking brew some shit.
Yeah, we could sell it on the way over there.
Well,
Yeah.
brewing beer takes a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Well, it
It's not
takes
That's the way I do it, man.
It's not like we're gonna be there in a couple of hours. You're going 300 miles in a cart.
Yeah, we
That's
can
true.
sell your beer in deep water. Water deep.
Or if we need to, we could at least use it as a cover that we're
Buy my
traveling
new
beer
book,
merchants.
The Canins of Deepwater.
At the very least, we won't starve to death.
Yeah, let's be clear. Compound words are stupid because you just keep flipping them and forgetting which is which.
I don't.
We have one town that's loud water. It's not unreasonable that we think the other one is deep water and not instead of water deep, alright? You
I
did
mean-
this to yourself.
Except that you've heard Waterdeep before.
Just me. Anyway,
No, Numba definitely has.
fair enough. Alright, shall we? Back to
I'm pretty
loud
sure
water?
Waterdeep is an
Waterdeep?
Elton John song. Oh no, that's Durban.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
He said
Okay.
we could get anything we wanted. Maybe you could get the brew supplies from.
Oh, I have my own brew supplies. That's the problem with me. Is I carry everything.
That's the. I'm carrying 200 pounds of wheat and have nothing to do
I'm
with it.
carrying 120 pounds on me right now on my backpack of shit. But yes.
That is a lot.
It's including like a giant cast iron pot and everything.
You can store that in the cart now.
Yeah, thank you. Great. Cumbered solved. And yeah, I should have the brew supplies, so I should have. That's probably just the yeast and stuff, not the actual grain.
I'll say you have enough grain for one batch with you already.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, then I'll well, not until we're clear of loud water because we're heading back there first. On the long journey, I'll start something.
Okay. You begin making your way out of the high forest back to Loudwater.
We're getting homemade
It's a little slower
beer.
going in here with the cart because it takes the horses some time to navigate through the thick underbrush, gnarled roots, and that stuff. As you pass the spot where you previously fought the Displacer Beast, its body is gone. You don't know what to make of that.
Did we loot that body at all in any way? I don't recall.
It's a Displacer Beast. What are you, are you gonna carve off
man.
hunks?
Are you checking his pockets?
I don't know. Maybe its displacer organs are worth something. There's clearly some part of it that lets it teleport around. Maybe some mage wants it. Look, mages
Maybe,
want all sorts of
maybe
parts.
if you grind it up, it cures constipation or something. Who knows?
Oh, we could make
Yeah,
Displacer
Displace
Beast
is the blockage into
burgers.
your colon.
Displace your poop.
Yeah. Displace your colon blockage. Boom.
So the question there would
Ah,
have been,
Displacer Beast.
are there parts of a displacer
Burgers.
because there are. The question is, does any of you have the expertise to harvest those parts without damaging them beyond use? Like Displacer Beast skin is very valuable as Displacer Beast pelt. Skinning a Displacer Beast is not easy. And keeping the pelt intact.
Also, the body's gone, so fuck it.
Also,
Missed
now
our
it's gone,
opportunity. This is a moot
You
point.
missed your chance.
Yeah.
But for future reference, I do not see skinning on my list of skills.
It would be sleight of hand. And it would be sleight of hand and Arcana.
Some
in the
oh,
ability.
Arcana, not like nature or anything like that?
Or survival.
Maybe nature, definitely not
Of
survival.
course. Really not for survival? Well, I guess it depends. If it's a
It's
magical
a
creature.
Displacer Beast.
Yeah, for magical creature, that's fair. That's fair, yeah.
It's not like a random cow.
I am not
Their skin,
exactly
their skin is not mundane skin,
proficient
so you can't just treat it like you would.
in sleight of hand.
That's all fair. For future knowledge, we kill anything, fucking chop that thing up and you get all the valuable parts out of it. If you can.
Promoting homeopathy in my D&D game.
I'm just saying, like, it's
I was
just free
almost
money.
gonna
It's just
say-
leaving money on the floor. We kill
It's
something.
free real estate.
Yeah. Alright, well, Displacer Beast body is gone. Let's proceed.
Wow. Okay.
What? I mean,
No, I just love that you're like, huh, that's gone.
Very
Alright,
practical.
probably fine.
Well, like
Maybe something
mean,
ate it.
I like how we noticed it without having to perceive it.
I mean, okay, Fan, let's be clear here. I did recall that it was a Displacer Beast. I remember rolling very high on that roll of that knowledge check. I don't remember what it was at the time. Does this mean anything to me that the beast is gone?
You don't think displacer beasts have something that causes their body to disappear after they die, so that means it was removed somehow.
Oh.
Okay. And it's also been what, like 3 days?
Yeah.
It's been 2 days.
I mean, looking at it, is there anything like showing where it was dragged off to or picked up? Or...
That I'm gonna need either a perception or a survival check for.
Okay.
Oh.
I will not, as I
Very shy.
do not have very high wisdom.
That means that you're gonna roll a 3.
Don't you put this curse on me, Ricky Bobby. Eh.
Here comes. Wow, Deuce rolled badly. That's a first.
I rolled a 4.
Yuri, do you want to roll? You don't have to. I'm just offering you the opportunity. Okay.
I wasn't going to,
Deuce and
but
Yuri,
he was
you're not even
like-
sure there ever was a body. I mean, come on. Things disappear when you kill them.
Yeah,
Roanne
Wow.
I rolled a 3.
and Bella don't. Well, so Bella, you don't notice anything in particular. Roanne and Vorian think that you see a trail where the body was carried deeper into the forest.
A
I
quest!
inspected more closely.
I need a Tig-Tone
Yeah,
quest
give me
thing.
a survival check.
Okay.
A quest!
Up. Made it.
No, this is definitely a trail where something was dragged. That's about as much as you can tell.
Okay. Confirmation. This is the trail where it was dragged. This is another side quest.
A quest.
I guess this is a question of how much any of us care. Does anybody care?
What if
But-
it's part of the main storyline?
No,
And that's on fandom making this little circle back to us. Sorry. Yeah. I mean,
It kind of does
Realist-
deserve a proper burial, so.
I'll say with my connection to the Feywild Druid, I will have a slight interest in what has happened to this creature. But I know express that slight interest, but leave it to the group to decide whether or not we want to pursue it or not. I will lean towards follow it though.
Yeah, let's follow it.
I mean,
All right, executive decision. We're following it.
Okay.
that's it. Yeah.
If you want to follow the trail, give me a survival checks.
Well, that worked out well last time. Not really.
What's mine? Oh, fuck. No, 17.
You're just 17 total.
Source just having visions about the trail again.
Yeah. Source, you do feel a tug from your
Jesus.
patron, and sort of like a
Fucking
shadowy
natural 20.
line appears that you can follow, and everyone but Deuce is also able to follow the trail deeper into the forest. Deuce, you're kind of like, that seems right, and you follow the rest of the group.
Is it possible for our cart to follow us as we're doing this, or?
It will be hard for the cart and the horses to go with you.
Should we have somebody stay with the cart and horses?
Yes.
I mean, realistically speaking, yes, someone should stay back and guard the horde. DnD speaking, never split the party. So,
But we're splitting
Yeah.
up with our cart.
Okay, so we should have the discussion again on if we want to do this little side quest or continue with what we were.
It's a quest!
I mean, we're in no rush to get to the main quest. It's 300 miles away?
At the
Probably.
very least, we could sell the cart first instead of just leaving it.
Oh, I'm not saying we leave it. We just have to take it with us and go slowly all the way as
Or-
we're following this.
Yeah,
Or
you'll
at
just-
least
you'll have to put
secure
questions
it.
to go.
Oh,
Let's
lovely.
just have a quick group follow the trail. It couldn't have gone that far. It was probably just a predator or something.
Oh, so like a reconnoiter. I'll be down for that.
Oh, what?
Reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter.
He's using fancy words.
It's
Damn, they're fancy city learning.
it's a small party that's like go look see.
Oh, I can confidently say I've never heard that word in my life.
Really?
Sam,
Yeah.
Reconnoiter.
Reconnaissance, but still,
It's the
Oh.
verb form of reconnaissance.
yeah.
Oh, I learn something every day.
When you're
Thanks,
doing
Steve.
reconnaissance, you reconnoiter.
Now I feel
well,
like
I mean, I
I was
live.
with it until you said that sentence, and now it sounds fake.
No, it's real. That's absolutely real.
Alright.
Make a military
Probably send the
observation
two
of a
fastest
region.
And have them go. Well, sneaky.
Who are the two fastest?
In terms of dexterity, that would be Rowan and probably Miria.
Yeah, I'll go with Beria.
Alright, you guys want to go ahead maybe 30 minutes or so ahead and see if the trail ends and come back to us? Otherwise, if it goes on further, then we should all stick together. We shouldn't split up the cart.
Yeah, we'll.
Yeah, if
Well,
we're
we
not
should
back in
drag-
30 minutes, just wait longer.
Anything that can drag it at least likely enough people or big enough of the thing that two of you probably is not enough. So,
Right, we'll make sure it doesn't see us.
Good
Right,
luck
I
with
agree.
that.
Should be fine.
Miria is very stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, let's go.
Okay. You follow the trail through the forest, and you come to a point where the trail proceeds through an especially thick portion of the underbrush and trees. And if you want to keep following it, you'll need to make more checks.
Okay. Should we proceed?
While you're waiting there, deciding what to do, I need you to make stealth checks and perception checks.
okay.
Yes.
Plus 2.
Which are those?
Plus 2. So-
the first one is my stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to roll stealth at disadvantage due to chainmail, so take the
okay.
first one.
Not take the chainmail off before being stealthy?
He did not.
Of course not.
You don't have the leather armor switch?
No. And then what was the
Yeah.
other roll?
Perception. You're very perceptive.
Not really.
Okay. You both think things are fine. There doesn't seem to be anything around.
Have we ever passed a perception check yet?
Yes.
Well, we did. Okay. I feel like we have.
How long has it been?
You've made one. You followed this trail for about a minute.
Yeah, we'll check.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Check the trail. Keep checking the trail.
Okay. As you enter into that clearing, you suddenly see the body of the dispenser beast and 3 elves who look startled when you burst in.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Whoa.
You guys
Hey.
suck at stealth.
We just wanted to make sure that nothing, bad took off with
Yes.
it. So
Who are you, and why are you here?
don't worry about it. We're leaving, and I start backing
Yeah.
through the bush,
My name's
going backwards.
But yeah, we'll just be headed out. If that's okay. That's cool.
2 of the elves stand up and draw their bows.
Oh,
Retreat
okay.
faster.
The one in the center says, "What are you doing here?"
Leaving. That's what we're doing here.
Yes, that was what we planned on doing, but I don't think you want us to do that. No. So you see, yeah, we're helping out the gnomes, and the gnomes said our whole world's in danger, and we need to find the elves.
The elf says, "Are you on drugs?"
If alcohol counts, then likely yes, I am on drugs, but I'm not really. It's not considered like that.
Arrows from the two elves with bows whiz past your head.
All right, I'm just.
I think we should just
Yeah.
try and go back the way we came.
Yeah.
Try to outrun a bunch of elves in the woods.
This sounds like something I would totally be about. Yep.
You have 30 seconds to decide what to do.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fury turns and runs.
I'm gonna book it. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
book
Yeet.
it. As soon
Run
as
and run.
I book
I mean, you guys have only been climbing through the woods for what, like a minute and a half?
it. Yeah, a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're within shouting distance.
You're each struck by an arrow.
Ow.
Beria, you take 7 points of damage. Rowan, you take 4.
Okay.
Do they like scream in pain and like alert that alerts us?
I'll leave that up to them how stoic or non-stoic
Yeah.
their characters are.
Ah!
You hear Rowan screaming like he just got his leg chopped off.
Alright, at the sound of screaming, I will run after them.
Okay.
And I will leave the horse with the other two. They can decide if they leave it alone or not, because I don't want to make that decision.
It's 2 horses.
And I-
It's 1 horse.
horses. Did I say horses? I totally meant
Say
horses.
horse.
Yes,
Okay.
horses.
Can
Yeah.
I pull out one of my axes and like free one of the horses when I like jump on top to we're
They're
gonna go
not
fucking
cattle, and they're not riding horses. They're draft horses, and you don't know how to ride a horse.
oh fuck.
So if you really want, you can slash through the tether and jump on top of a horse. And
I'm
I'll
gonna
let
say
you know
this
what
horse is
happens
gonna
if you
run
do
the-
that.
This horse is gonna run the fuck away, and we're gonna waste a portion of that jet.
How about
You'll.
if I jump on it first and then cut it?
Tell me what you do, and I'll let you know what happens.
Why? Why?
Fuck it, I leave it. I grab my great axe and I just run like right behind board.
There
That's
we
for
go.
the best.
Yeah.
Jumping on the horse wasn't gonna end well. Okay, Bella, what do you do?
Well, I mean, they're running my direction, right? And they're like a minute away, so I'm just gonna stay here and watch what happens.
Okay.
I hate so much right now.
Rowan, you're hit by another arrow for 7.
Ah, down. I was gonna take cover or something, but
Okay. Vorian and Deuce, Viria crashes through the other brush in front of you, and you don't see Rowan.
Elves!
There's an arrow sticking out of Viria's shoulder.
Yo, elves!
Elves! And I have a message for you, sir. And I point to the arrow.
Alright, I'll look at Deuce and then, What?
Elves!
Little fucking Monty Python sketch, apparently. Oh man! The whole party dies in one time to elves. I'm gonna motion as like, yeah, let's keep running, let's keep going.
That was so
how
funny.
wounded is how
Viria? Rowan?
wounded is
Alright.
Viria?
Miria took
I'm-
7 points of damage, I want to say.
I don't,
So-
you said 4.
No, Royan took 4.
Oh.
But I mean, so I relatively speaking, like I don't know how much that health he has. Like how health does it?
On the doom counter, I have blood coming down my nose.
He's hurt.
Okay.
He's not like imminent. He's not gonna die in like the next 20 seconds.
All right. Well,
but
I'll help him up and then. Help
there's
him
an
up
arrow in it. Like it's that needs to be dealt with.
in due time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I
Juicy.
said I helped him up. He didn't actually fall down. That was what I said. My
Yeah, he
apologies.
did. Okay, as you three run through, you come to a spot of the trail where Royan is down, 2 arrows in him, and there are 3 elves standing over him. 2 elves with bows, and 1 who's holding a pair of swords.
Yep.
And
Those are the guys that did it.
Yes, officer.
It's up right here. And the elf with the sword says, "Leave, or you'll suffer the same fate as your friend."
Well, we want to take our friend with us, and we wanted to, but you guys shot arrows at us. So
Why are you
We're-
talking like a 5-year-old?
we're gonna go grab him, and then we'll leave, and you guys leave.
Okay, the 2 elves with bows draw their bows and say, "You shouldn't be here to begin with."
Can I get an insight check into their what are their power levels here? I want to see how. Yeah, I want to get a sense of how relatively strong themselves are before I fucking poison this thing.
Sure, give me an insight check.
I just don't want to attack a little 30 fucking elf dude. That's not how I want to go down.
I like that I've instilled that much fear into you that you think I would put you against demigods.
I don't know. I fucking poisoned Mr. Displacer Beast and got my shit pushed in, so it's not unreasonable. Let me see.
The blood loss. That's why I'm talking a little loopy.
I know very well. this
Yeah,
case.
these are not especially powerful elves. These are like the grunt elves, basic scouts.
I think we could take
they're-
him.
The one with swords
Low-key.
is putting on a big show, trying to be like, I'm a tough, ancient, powerful elf, but like he's probably only like 37 or 40.
Can I come out of the brush and try to like just fucking roar and intimidate all 3 of them?
Yeah, you can try. Give me an intimidate check.
I like this idea. Damn! 22.
Deuce, your rolls, man.
Scatter
Jesus.
like dogs.
The 2 elves with bows drop their bows and run off into the forest. And the one with the sword says, "Get back here, cowards!"
What did you roll?
He got a 22.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And the elf with swords looks at you and says, "What are you doing here?"
Do you want to talk? Because
What if we-
I'm debating killing this guy, so do your thing.
I low-key am doing the same thing.
What if I say we ask the questions around here? What are you doing here?
They're like
me.
Elven Woods.
This is my
Well-
home.
I don't know, team. What do you want to ask this guy? Because I'm ready to kill him.
I mean, as far as we're concerned, we were looking for elves to murder 2 days ago, and we found some elves to murder.
Maybe?
No one's gonna tell one elf they were apart from another. No, I'm chaotic good. I'm kidding. But you guys.
I'm not.
And Bella's
Um,
not. Bella's not there though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would finish our other side quest, right? If we killed this
I will
guy,
ask,
we could bring
are
it back,
you
and we'd be
One of
done.
the elves that attacked Loudwater.
He says, "No. That faction is led by General Fenrir, and frankly, the rest of us are sick of their aggression."
So are we, and we were originally tasked to hunt those the ones that attacked the town down.
When you
You're
say
sick
that,
of them.
when you say that, he outwardly laughs and says, "They sent you." to hunt them?
Yeah, they sent me.
He says, why did they want you to die so badly?
Uh,
Who did you piss off?
There's any of us. I take offense to that.
A quest!
Entirely.
Should I be making like death saving throws or something?
Because I'm the
Nope, not yet.
chosen one.
Technically, you're on their territory.
It's true.
The other people are
so-
leaving their territory to attack towns, but you're in their house right now.
That's true.
Like, you just walked into their kitchen while they were making a sandwich, and we're like, hey!
We're not entirely helpless. We killed that displacer beast.
He says, and where are the blink dogs who clearly were involved?
No blink dogs.
He says, it is covered in blink dog bites.
Those are deuce bites. I don't know what you're talking about.
A new
He
bite.
he doesn't believe you, clearly.
Oh.
Mm,
I don't know.
He says, and if you killed this displacer beast, why are you back here looking for it? If you knew it was dead.
It's corpse moves. Corpses don't generally move without.
And that wasn't perhaps a warning to you that something worse than a displacer beast was around?
Yeah, well, maybe we
Nope.
would want to stop the worst thing. That's not a terrible notion.
Says, judging by the state of your friend here, I don't know that that would have gone well for you.
He makes up for it with enthusiasm.
I mean, there's several of us and only one of you now, so we could
That you
find
know of.
out.
Also,
mean-
you're shit talking a lot for a guy whose buddies just ran off and just growled at them.
They're young. They'll learn. This elf does look older than the other two.
Okay.
That's true.
Maybe I'm more.
So can I grab this dude by the neck and pick him up and ask him why should give me a reason why I shouldn't kill you after attacking our
Make me an
group?
attack roll.
Ooh.
Make me a grab roll.
Grab this motherfucker right now. Is that anything specific?
That is...
Strength?
I think it's just straight strength.
Yeah.
It's still that D20, right?
Yeah. God dang.
Okay. You go to grab him, and he just sort of very quickly dodges to the side. And as your arm goes past where his throat was, he grabs your wrist and puts you in an armbar.
Oh shit.
Ow.
Ow. Trying to think
Oh,
here.
fuck.
So what could I do?
I was not expecting that. I was just talking with this guy.
Says, can you control your friend here?
Was he
I don't
holding
know.
on to Numba?
No, he's standing on top of him.
Oh, so he's standing on top of Numba and holding on to Deuce right now.
Yeah.
This guy's making us his bitch, guys.
Alright,
Well,
what if I go, alright, we're here to help.
Help who and with what?
You're trying to.
what?
Let's team up and kill the other faction.
He says, you didn't even
Ooh.
know there was another faction until I told you.
Well, that's the faction we're looking for.
That's actually not a half bad idea.
Look. What,
He lets
It
you out of the
wasn't-
armor and says, alright, do you want to help? Come with me. Bring your friend.
that worked way too easily.
Yep.
Okay. I'm fine with it.
Would you like to make any rolls?
I mean, I was trying to figure out how to defuse the situation, but if that's sufficient, I ain't not gonna bitch about it more than I just did.
You guys are.
That
struggling
actually
with the players of
seemed.
the world.
No, that actually seemed way too entirely easy. This is a trap. I don't think this is. I don't think he's being legit
Roll
with
me
this.
an insight check.
There we go.
We're not traditionally very good at those.
No, you're not.
But all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it continues.
God dang it.
Wait, that's
What? You rolled D120.
Yeah, I got a
I know
34.
what I did wrong. Thank you very much.
Wait, a
Okay,
D120?
Miria, you trust this elf implicitly. He's
I do.
coming to your birthday party. He's your best friend. Orion, there's definitely more than what he's telling you, but you don't know what it is.
All right. Look, it's clear you don't like this other guy. It's clear we were set out to stop him for get revenge on him for the damages and the murders he's already caused to this town. There's no reason for us to fight more than we already have. It's just a silly waste of effort.
It's a D120.
You don't think we're particularly useful.
I have
We
one.
managed to scare off a couple of your guys, so you're not as impressive as you think you are either. Let's see what we can do to actually fix the situation for both of us. Maybe we can benefit equally.
Roll me persuasion.
All right. What is my persuasion?
I fight.
Ooh, baby, it sucks. Let's try it.
Hey, dog.
Big money. Fuck.
Nope.
Balls.
He says, "No, you might be of use to me, but I don't particularly care about your aims."
I'm poisoned missing this guy. I'm
Okay.
not gonna smoke it down too.
Make an attack roll.
This guy and the high horse he rode in. I fucking hate elves. None of you are elves, right? Or half elves.
None of them are elves or half elves.
Alright, fuck elves. That's my new personality. This guy's made me racist against elves very quickly. Yeah. Is he still holding Deuce by the throat?
No, he let go. Of
Alright. Poison misting him.
Oh.
I believe that's a saving throw on your part.
Is it? I thought that was an attack.
Yeah.
Constitution. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. What's the DC? 12, 13?
My 13.
Watch this guy have like plus
Yeah,
14.
your poison mist hits his face, and he just looks at you with disdain. And you don't think it has any effect.
Does everybody have fucking poison resist in your campaign?
No, he just rolled super high on his con check.
Alright, well, I just emitted a bunch of poison in this guy's face, so Deuce, good boy, and
What's your AC?
300.
300. Despite an AC.
Yeah,
I think this is gonna go very badly.
12.
12.
How many hit points do you have?
10.
Okay. He thumps you on the head and you fall unconscious. With the hilt of one of his swords.
What?
And you just drop.
What?
I knew this was gonna end badly.
Do you remember like, maybe 5 minutes ago when I asked to do an insight check to check this guy's power level, and you're like, "Do you think I'd be a dick and just make this guy super strong?" And then I attack him, and then you made him super strong.
Technically,
Yeah,
I
do
said
think you'd be that kind of.
I said I wouldn't make multiple people super strong.
Fuck me. I'm
Also,
going to poison something and not get knocked out immediately.
He's been rolling very well. He's not that many levels above you, but he's enough.
With the poison mist in his face,
Not
can I
that-
try to attack him now?
Not
make an
that
attack roll, yeah.
many. Not that many, which means more than one, and we're level 1.
You could stop attacking everything you see.
I don't want to attack everything.
Yeah.
Just the ones that piss me off.
Just the stuff that moves.
Yeah, I didn't talk about stone. I like stone.
17. You do manage to clip him with the axe, rolling damage.
Oh no.
Just barely.
Just
I
barely.
think you were only able to hit him because he was dealing with Dastard at the time. That's an attack roll. Your damage is 1d12 plus 3. Okay, you open a pretty sizable gash in his arm.
Nice. Fuck yourself. I didn't even care if he had loot or anything for us. Fuck him.
And he belts you in the side of the head for 10 damage with the hilt of his sword.
Wow.
With the side of his sword?
With the hilt.
The hilt did 10 damage.
It's
Yeah.
heavy. It's a big, heavy piece of metal. Right into the side of the head.
Fuck. Somebody attack this dude.
Mm-mm.
Quit it. Your turn.
Nope. I'm just gonna stand here and watch this hilarity.
We came to his rescue, and we're gonna get this shit kicked out of us.
He goes to attack Biria, and
Yep.
it looks like he's going to slice him in half. And suddenly, all of you, including him, are encased in thick vines. These green
Oof.
vines that reach up from the ground and wrap around you.
Ooh, snug.
And you hear a soft-spoken elven woman's voice say, "That's enough."
Oh, I don't hear shit.
Ooh.
I'm locked out.
Wait, alright, I say, who are you? What is it?
So as you go to ask, you realize that your mouth isn't quite responding to your commands, and you're slowly falling asleep.
Can I try to like break out of the vines with my sword?
Make me a con save.
No, I'm just gonna let it happen. I think this is good. I could use a nap.
Nope.
Nope.
The last thing you see is everyone, including this elf, being dragged into the ground by these vines.
Oh, into the ground.
And I'm going to go grab some water. Give me 3 minutes.
Cool. In that
Yeah, I
case,
said
I will also grab some water. We'll take a
Same.
little bit of a break. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I feel like we should probably coordinate that rather than go one at a time.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been breaking this whole time because I'm unconscious.
True, you did run away and get shot in the back.
Dirty elves. I hate elves.
Yeah,
I'm
this is-
getting very bored sitting with the horse. The
Oh
horses.
shit, you're still over there.
Yep.
hopefully.
I'm like, someone do something. It's just me and Dastard, and Yuri laughing in the back with the arrow in his back.
Like a dick. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying to see if I can hide the horses in the cart and get my way over there, but I'm only level 1, so I don't have it.
Yeah, this is when I was saying before the whole "don't split the party." It's a common mantra among D&D sessions. It's like whenever you split the group, it can ends up with disproportional play and can get very unfun. So whenever possible, even if it doesn't make sense, it's like someone really should stay and watch this thing. We're like, nah, we just fucking leave it like idiots because otherwise it's not fun for anybody.
Can we ask Fan to include her in like being sucked in with?
I'm sure he'll work it into like if you know he's a good DM. He'll know how to circle things back and include her. But like in the future, yeah, we just have to bend what makes sense a lot of the times for that kind of reason. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a quick glass of water as well. I'll be right back.
I was trying to be the responsible adult. Lesson learned.
I am back.
I think we're waiting on
Welcome
Yuri
back.
and Number. Are you here? No. It's hard to tell when he doesn't have a camera.
Those puppy cuddles are adorable.
Puppy cuddles? Oh,
Deuce is cuddling a
They're-
dog.
Deuce, you know you're on camera, right? Everyone can see what a big softer you are. You'll never be able
Yeah.
to intimidate anything ever again.
Big old fucking marshmallow.
Oh,
It's my little dude.
you're a big fucking teddy bear, you know that, Deuce?
With my dogs, hell yeah.
As he should be.
Man, whatever you are with your dogs and your animals is what you really.
And if that's true, then I don't know how to speak proper English.
Probably not. One day, fan, I'm gonna poison miss something, and it's gonna be weak to poison. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Until that day,
The elk doesn't have any special resistance. He just rolled well in his con save.
just yeah, and then fucking wait. How did I attack him? He
Mhm.
attacked me.
Mhm.
Deuce attacked him. He
Mhm.
attacked Deuce. How does he
Mhm.
counterattacking every single attack?
Because he has reactions.
What? He has how many reactions in one turn? I guess one was a reaction, one was his actual turn.
Yep.
Bullocks.
You're the one who started the fight, not him.
He's the one who started the fight by insulting me. Thank you very much. I have fucking pride.
Hey, welcome back,
Also,
Zeke.
fuck me. If the ability to stay is full of myself after getting knocked out twice in 2 days. Very special kind of stupid.
Your character is like the most confident being on the planet.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, man. That's why you play DnD, right? Be what you
True.
always wanted to be.
That's true.
Fucking. Just once I want to act like Karen.
Oh, fuck, man.
Did I say that on stream? Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm recorded now.
That'd be
Right,
funny
because
though.
you never said that to his face.
It'd be funny if
I never
somehow
did.
he found this bot and shit. He like watched. Like,
Yeah.
why is that funny?
It sounds like Aziz Ansari in your head.
It's
How
funny.
come you only posted one of our sessions?
It's funny because I don't like him. He'll never watch this.
No, he won't. No. Number, are
No.
you with us?
Karen, if you're watching, don't bother coming back. Yeah.
I was
I
pretty
want to
fucked
say
up,
so many
bastard.
things.
I'm such a dick.
I like it.
Oh, whatever.
Listen, Karen, I know you quit
I'll be
you're
a
having
virus,
issues
bitch.
with homophobic family members and, getting general issues with your family. But also, I don't like playing WoW with you. Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Just
Could
brutal.
have said it better myself. Alright,
Brutal.
is everybody back? We good to go?
So angry.
Okay. So Bella, you were not there, and you did not actually see anything happening. What are you doing while you're hanging out with the horses?
Continue to wait.
I was trying to think of a way to like hide the horses and make my way to my team.
Okay. Do you have Ritual Caster? I can't remember.
At level
No.
1, I don't.
Well, it's a class feature. I just can't remember if Warlocks have it or not.
Ritual caster? What does that do?
It lets you cast rituals.
Oh. I thought you could. But I didn't play.
I
for
will
long.
say that you can use, if you spend a good long while juicing it, you can use your thaumaturgy to put not a true invisibility, but make the horses something that someone would have to be coming along being like, I wonder if there's a horse, and search. Otherwise their eyes will just sort of slide off.
Kind of like how werewolves hide.
Is that how werewolves hide?
Yeah. You think dog, you
fuck?
see dog.
Sort of said, yeah.
What?
You've never
Sure.
read that in any book series, really? I've read that in
I
multiple book
Don't
series.
read books about werewolves, to be fair.
I
Okay.
have not read that. That's a new one for me. I like it though.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can use your thaumaturgy to do that.
Okay, so I assume roll.
Nope, you can just do it.
No, you can
It
just
takes
do
you
it
about a minute, but you can just do it.
through ritual cast.
Okay. And then after that's done, you want to head off in search of your comrades.
Yes.
Okay. You can follow the trail, and you get to a point where there are impressions, like people were lying down in the underbrush, but there's no one there. But there is blood.
Is there a blood trail to follow?
No, it's just like a couple pools of blood in a couple spots.
Do the detective thing. Put your finger in and taste it. Figure out whose blood it is.
That's what detectives do, I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I do that and then like inquire to my the great old
There
one
you
Your
go.
patron.
for
Yeah.
help?
There we
I'll do
go. Now we're getting
Um,
somewhere good.
You're gonna touch the blood when you do this?
Taste
Yeah.
it. You gotta put
Yes.
it in your mouth.
Why are you so obsessed with her drinking the blood? It's weird, man.
It's very warlocky, to be fair.
So
He's a
when you
tiefling.
touch
You just
For the anybody who doesn't know,
when you touch the blood, it
she plays a warlock in
rise
World of
up.
Warcraft.
like it's old and decaying. And you find yourself back in that dark, shadowy, shifting place. And you hear the same voice say, "The next chapter is beginning, little one.
Yes.
Go forth and continue my story." And you
Yes.
black out. And you find yourself standing in
Focus,
a room
fuck.
with your 4 comrades who are unconscious. An unconscious elf, who I don't remember if you actually ever saw him, and a female elf who looks very old, which means for an elf she is ancient. And she looks a little surprised to see you, and then says, I thought you weren't supposed to show up for another minute or so.
By you mean?
She's talking to Bella, and she says, the rest of you are unconscious.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Can I ask her what happened to my team?
She said,
People.
well, they picked a fight they shouldn't have, and I had to intervene because your part in this story is not yet done.
Well, thank you for saving them.
I didn't do it for you. And you notice all of them have a root sort of attached to the base of their skull, and those roots withdraw and they all wake up, and the rest of you find yourself
So
in an unfamiliar room
savage.
with a beautiful but very old elven woman in a long dress, the elf who you'd been fighting who no longer has his swords, and Bella is there, and she's the only one of you who's standing up. What do you do?
Be like, what happened? Where am I?
I'll roll back over a little
Who am I
bit and
hearing
say
the
5 more
background?
minutes, Mom.
What the fuck? Who
that?
has the audience?
What was
You do?
that?
not going to acknowledge it? Alright.
I don't know what that was. Someone's watching porn.
I love it.
I too blame the dungeon master for not leveling us up faster. I should be level 20 by now.
Says you are in
What happened? Why? What's going on?
She says you started a fight you shouldn't have started.
Don't recall that.
She gestures to the elf on the floor and says, he allowed a fight he should not have allowed. And I had to intervene because you all have your parts to play right now, and those parts do not include killing each other.
Just to be clear, with us starting the fight,
Damn.
those with the arrows in our friends' backs, that was the start of the fight, right?
Yeah, I did no fighting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
We
they
were
shot
running.
first.
I understand. I understand this.
So, Numba, you realize now that you're conscious again that they didn't actually harm you. They shot you with what are basically tranquilizer darts.
Well, fuck.
This is great. Guys, they just trained me.
I mean,
Whatever.
still, that's not exactly a very passive or, friendly. They still shot us.
She says, and why would you expect any nation to be passive when you've passed their sovereign borders?
That's true.
Then where's your border guard?
She says, that is the border guard.
Oh.
Order. Try talking next time we're drinking people.
She says, you had about 30 seconds before they began firing. A smart person would have left as soon as they realized they were somewhere they shouldn't have been.
Weren't they literally running when they got shot in the back?
They
Yup.
so out of character, they spent a while dicking around and going like, no, we're sorry, we don't mean to be here.
Oh,
That was
okay.
before this 30-second warning.
That was during the 30-second warning.
Oh no, I think we got it after, and then that's when we tuck tail and run.
I'm just saying, this seems
Yeah.
like a classic case of history being rewritten by the victors here. I feel like we behaved in a reasonable fashion, and my poisonous to the face included, and fair. I was justified. Anyway, back in character. Oh, okay, our bad.
She says,
Maybe if they built a
here.
large wall.
because you are important. I don't know why. You don't seem important. Look at you.
I mean,
But it's clear that you will have a pivotal role to play in what is about to come.
God damn, yes, I know. Why won't anyone let me do it? I
Just
know I'm
not-
important.
not
Just let me be important.
She says, not just you. Everyone here.
I don't hear it. I don't hear anything she said about that. It's completely right up here.
So what do you need from all of us?
God dang. Fucking high horse, dude.
First, get out of my forest. Second, tell that meddling halfling that the elves he's looking for are about 50 miles west, and also stop sending parties into my forest to die. Third,
Stop saying what to die?
stop sending parties into my forest to die.
How many other parties have been sent into the forest to die at this point?
That's not important right now.
I mean,
Do you do letters, or can we get this in writing for the guy? I feel like that would be
She
appropriate.
looks at you with supreme disdain when you say that.
Supreme. Ooh.
I mean, you can write, right?
I'm sorry. When you say the halfling, are you talking about like the really chill, cool mayor? Is that guy?
Do you actually say chill and cool?
I mean, whatever is culturally appropriate for this setting, but the equivalent, yeah.
She says, yes. That creature.
What? I look at the others in the group in surprise. What? Anyone
Look,
get
man.
identified for them?
Look,
Can
man,
you
it's not my
explain exactly
hamburger.
Why you call him creature?
She said his nature was not clear to you. And then she looks around and says, No, I can tell that you all were taken in by him. He is self-interested in the extreme, and cares not one whit for any being who is not him.
No,
Let me
he said
guess, he
paid
promised
us.
you treasure.
He promised us everything we ever wanted, which is a
He
hard
has
thing.
nothing to give you.
Oh,
Well,
Do you-
how about a show of good faith? We leave. We don't go back to the thing, and then we continue on our other quest.
I don't like being lied to, though. That's
Anyone else kind of want to go murder the mayor?
Maybe a little bit.
I mean,
yeah. Let's go put sand in his eyes, everybody.
I don't think that's really necessary.
That's kind of our signature thing
I
now.
mean, if he's sending
Sand.
people to die, clearly, if we would be saving lives.
Maybe we could go back, tell him we're going to do another mission, and then never show up. So he's waiting for us, and he's not going to be sending any more parties in. If that's what you want.
I mean,
Are you like the elf queen?
can
You can ask her who she is.
Yeah.
It's also-
do you have a
Who
title?
is she?
Or name? My name's Ramon. I'm a traveling monk.
I love how you're so willing to give out your name to literally everybody.
Seriously, everyone you've met.
Not
you've
even
been
a fake
like,
name.
Hi, y'all, I'm Ramon.
Yeah, this is
He's
my
the
address.
Sterling Archer of D&D.
Here's my yeah.
They call me Bond, James Bond.
She tells you that her name is Eleanor Bright Eyes. And she doesn't elaborate on that.
Does she have bright eyes?
They seem to be no more or less bright than any other eye.
Wow,
I see.
that's
Are any of you proficient in history?
specific types of history. Not any type worthwhile right now, so let's say no.
Yeah, your stone cunning does not apply here.
No.
Anyone have history?
Nope.
God, we're a bunch of dumb fucks.
Not unless you think a 3 is proficient.
No, it's
I mean, you just have to
proficient
have
is
the
if the
little
little like box is checked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's whether or not you can add your proficiency bonus, which right now be +2, I think, to the
Plus
skill
2, yeah.
rolls. So
But it also implies that you have some training in the skill versus like just being naturally good in the area.
I think
Okay.
it's split now.
Her name doesn't mean anything to any of you.
Wait, can I inquire to my patron if he knows anything? He should know history. He's
How do you plan to do that? The last 2 times you've done it have involved blood.
Blacking out as well.
Blacking out
yeah,
of blood.
that's
Yeah. It's like you
I
seem-
know.
okay. I'll let it go for
She'll
now.
tell us in like 10 minutes. Don't worry, guys.
I think she's anemic.
Alright, never mind, I take it
Oh god, an anemic
There is a
warlock.
spell you can get later as a warlock that lets you ask questions of your patron, but if you fail the roll, you go insane.
Nice. I look forward to that.
It's really great. Okay.
All right. Well, I would like. I mean, this seems like a kind of futile or silly thing to do, but given that we were just lied to by just lied to, the mayor lied to us, and now this other person is telling us that this guy that we all trusted is full of shit. I feel, as silly as this may be, I would like to do an insight check just to make
Yeah.
sure this person is not.
You
lying
can do
to
whatever
us.
checks you want.
I know. It just seems. Speaking meta-wise, I feel like this person's actually telling the truth, but like it just seems silly not to. All right, fine. On the obvious one, tell me she's telling the truth.
She is, wow. She is definitely telling the truth about what she said.
Great.
She does not like the mayor, and she does not believe him or trust him, and she thinks he is bad news.
Well,
Numba, Rowan, you are further able to gather that she genuinely believes that this group and the elf are important in something that's going to happen, and that you need to not kill each other, or else there will be consequences.
Alright, well, I feel personally lied to by this mayor, and I want to fucking confront him, especially if he's been sending people off to fucking die. At least let me know why he sent us to potentially off to die, because I don't know about you guys, don't like freaking dying.
Yeah.
Dying does
She says,
hurt.
People
how many
trying
times
to-
have you died?
I start doing like
You think?
this.
Yeah, I just mentioned it.
It was gonna be once, but it turns out it was just darts. You guys really got me though.
That was a good one, you two!
You done got me good there.
Thought I was dying, had to do some saving throws, but turned out just unconscious. Alright. Cool. Well, fuck. We were already planning on heading back through town. What about this rogue elf? Because he does exist, right? What's his name again? Something with an F?
Fenrir.
Fenrir. This guy seems like a dick, so he was attacking the towns. So how does that play into this lie of the mayor's if this guy was a real person and he was actually attacking people?
Do you want to ask her that?
Yeah, that was all in character.
Okay. Will you give me a charisma check? Just basic charisma, no particular one.
Yeah, sure. Ooh, baby.
Oh, baby. Okay. She explains to you in depth that there are
Natural
multiple elf
20.
factions trying to secure the High Forest. She is only the leader of one of them, and while she has been trying to encourage the other factions to reign Fenrilian, he happens to control most of the rangers and the martial forces of the elves. And so if he wants to raid towns, he kind of just goes off and does that. But he's gotten so out of hand recently that soon probably the other elf enclave will be calling him to task for it.
Alright, well, how does this play into the mayor's lies and all that? Because, I mean, his motivations may be suspect, but everything he said about getting attacked by this guy's forces and us seeking revenge on him all seems somewhat legitimate.
She sort of grimaces and says, ask him about his relationship to Fenrir next time you see him.
Oh, they're lovers.
You don't know what she means by that?
I'll be disappointed if they're not lovers, man. I thought this was a progressive campaign.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, I have enough to be angry and storm back to this fucker. Anybody else?
Yup.
Oh yeah, I'm always raging. Let's do it.
Okay, does anyone want to ask her anything else? Is there anything
Yeah.
else?
You guys have any elven drinks or food? I'm really interested in trying what you guys eat out here.
He's a foodie.
Eating the Displacer Beast?
Okay, you all find yourself back at the cart with the horses.
Sweet, I got a teleport.
I
See,
would
dude,
take
that's
that
all
as
you
a
need
no.
to do. Just ask a question that no one wants to answer. Boom, you're in deep water.
Whoop.
Water deep.
The
That was
problem is
actually-
then you're in deep water and that's not where you need to go, right?
Oh, I'm drowning. I'm drowning.
Can I go to deep water? Sure. You find yourself
Middle of the
right on
ocean.
the surface of the ocean, you're crushed by the pressure.
Ugh.
Great. Fucking curse
okay.
Paul.
You're back.
See,
at the
I
cart.
can do
That
that.
was a very
I'm
strange 10 minutes.
chaotic neutral. I'm the only one who's chaotic
She
neutral
told us to
too.
get out of here, so let's get the horses rolling.
How are our health? Like, I got fucking.
You're all healthy. You're all
Wow.
well.
Really?
Yeah, it did non-lethal damage.
Ooh, I'm fine with that.
None
I'm
of
with
you
it.
asked who she was or how she was doing all this magic shit, so
Well, we didn't get a chance.
Just another-
The next
I
question.
asked you if you wanted to ask her anything.
Someone
A
started
poetic
asking about
neutral
food,
bard.
and
Oh my god.
That was it. Then we all lost our chance.
She's the leader of one of the factions. You got
She
it.
did know that. She did tell me a little bit about that.
She told you.
Yeah. Look, you forget how little my character actually cares about other people.
That's true. I do keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I assume you give a shit, and that is.
His
a mistake
character
on my part.
believes that
Yeah, I
he
really
is
don't
the
care unless it
chosen
directly
one
impacts my destiny.
to
Not
save
relevant.
to
Yeah, no,
everything.
she said we'll be
And
important, but that's another day.
yeah,
Told us to get out of here. Let's go.
way more civil and probably more fun.
So you are back with your cart and your horses. The rest of you are like, where are they? I can't tell. And Bella just sort of like touches the horse and cart, and then you can see it.
Nice touch.
Oh, thank you.
Last time someone made a pun, someone got shrunk. Be careful.
I chose Juan. The chosen Juan. Ah.
Back towards Loudwater, right? Anybody wants to go anywhere else?
Yep, to the
Right,
mayor.
like, on the other
Yeah,
side of the
let's-
door, so.
Yeah, we have our destiny ahead of us, but along the way we're gonna fuck up this mayor for fucking lying to us.
We're gonna save an entire town.
Okay. You make your way back to Loudwater. It's much the same as when you left it a couple days ago.
Hey, I
Are you
am the
going directly to
chosen
the mayor's
one.
office?
Directly.
Yep.
Okay. You get to the ramshackle building you remember as his office.
It's gonna go so bad. No, anytime we have this confidence, it just goes to shit. So, yeah,
Yep.
we got
Not
this.
even gonna knock. I would like to Eldritch blast the door open.
Yes, let's start it. Does anyone remember this guy's name?
Okay. Make me an attack roll against the door.
No, they can't see your. They can't.
Roll damage.
They can't
You don't
see
need to roll.
chat unless they can't see chat and they
Did
can't
I
hear
not?
me unless I push to talk.
Oh, roll again.
Roll damage.
I can come back later and watch it though.
Oh,
Damage
fuck.
is a D10 for your Eldritch Blast.
For Eldritch Blast? What was? Does anyone remember the mayor's name?
Fat
I
fiction
didn't write it
threads.
down.
Oh yes.
They're fuckface.
It was,
Hey.
I didn't write it down.
As we open the door, yo, fuck face.
Hey, bitch! Is Orin Featherfoot is his name. Okay. You're all approaching the door, and Bella unleashes a blast of magic that blows the door off the hinges into the room, and knocks over a human who's standing there. And he appears to be auditioning another adventuring party. They all turn around and look at you in surprise.
Dude, so I'm gonna let you do this one. You're the scary one.
Alright, so I walk through the door and I pretty much tell them like, you sent us to go die, you know, and I look at the other people and I'm like, that's what he's sending you to die, you know, so, you know, literally pull my axe right up to his face, and then
He
say,
seems
"Why?"
momentarily surprised to see you, and then it's like, "You're back! Of course! I knew you would come back victorious. You are victorious, right?"
Oh yes, we
Yeah,
are very
definitely.
victorious.
Yes, definitely.
Good.
Victorious.
Excellent. Where did you find them? How did it go?
We're all alive.
I can see that.
Yep.
Yep, it went rather well, and I'll rush up to him and do a attack with my pike.
Hey, what? I assume it was halberd.
Yeah,
Like,
or
yeah.
halberd, yeah.
I can't remember what he actually builds.
You're actually trying to kill him right now.
But that's
Yeah.
what we came to do, right? Okay.
Well, I mean,
Roll me an attack roll. Like,
we
nope,
do
it's,
want
we're
a
doing
little
this.
bit of,
Roll me an
we
attack
do
roll.
want a little bit of answers. Like, we want to beat the shit out of this guy, but we want an answer.
Yeah,
before we
let's
do
just
You can do
anything.
non-lethal
beat him.
damage.
Let's beat him
Yeah.
to like a pulp, and then we'll ask questions.
Okay, as Deuce is trying to, as Vorian is asking questions while Deuce holds him, between the two of you, the head of the pike comes and stabs him. Roll me some damage.
This other adventuring party's gonna fucking fight us. we're gonna have to fight random adventurers.
We're saving their lives.
Okay, you slash a gout in his stomach and he screams in pain. Says, "What are you doing?" And the other adventuring party ask you why you're attacking him. You're like, why are you
They're much more level
robbing the town? There's only
Oh,
three of
no,
them
there's
on
no
your side of
damn
you,
answer.
so-
I'd
Fair
say
enough.
that we learned his true intentions, and we were, we came back to finish him off or to see.
Yeah, this fuckface sends adventuring parties into the woods to get killed against a ridiculously armed raiding party. Not a raiding party, fucking legion. Official, like, contingent
Yes,
of
got
elven
it.
army.
An elven
Got you,
country.
Fanreal.
Roll persuasion, everyone who's talking.
Hey,
Oh god.
I speak good. I can never roll as well as I can actually speak.
We're all yelling at once. These rolls are so low. Hey, there we go.
2. Wow.
So
Oh,
they,
strong.
as Vorian and Deuce fall over themselves to try and explain this, their eyes, they kind of can't follow it, and you're both rushing and talking too much while one of your party members just stabbed this guy. It kind of looks like you're marauders, but Ramon comes in and puts his hands on them and says, "He's not what he appears to be. Save yourselves," very calmly. And they something about his monk serenity convinces them that you're on the level, and they leave the room,
Nice.
leaving you with an impaled mare on the end of Beria's pike.
So I slowly.
I
turn around and go,
wanted-
So where were we?
I wanted to make sure he didn't go anywhere.
He's just screaming incoherently. Doesn't seem like someone good in a crisis.
Whip out the sand.
Yep.
I don't like how easily this party turns to torture.
So we ask him like, why do you keep sending people to go get killed?
He says, "I don't send them to get killed. I send them to help the town."
That's patently untrue.
I think we're
What?
supposed to ask him about Fanreal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You love a fan rail.
You know Fanreal?
When you say Fenrir, you see stark terror in his face. And he says, "How do you know that name?
Oh, you're afraid of him. Right?
Aren't you?"
Exactly how many people have you gotten killed?
I haven't gotten anyone killed.
That's a lie.
How many adventurers have you sent out to help the town that haven't returned?
There we go.
Who can say in these troubled times?
You piece of
More
shit.
than one.
10 groups of adventurers? 20 groups of adventurers?
I don't know. I've only been mayor for a week.
Now, he sounds like he knows the numbers.
Are you responsible for the previous mayor's death?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Define responsible.
I push
Alright.
in on the pike a little harder.
Fuck.
Torture. What can I say?
Can we ask him how he knows Fanreal?
How does he know that?
Yeah. So in between screaming and panicking and trying to get the pike out of his gut, he tells you that Fenrir took his family a couple months ago and said that he was going to let them know the best way to attack the town, send the guards away for that night, make sure the mayor was there, and then once he had successfully installed himself as mayor, send regular parties into the forest. and he gave him
To
sort of a
get
basic
killed?
teleportation and binding spell to allow him to take adventurers into the office and then send them into the forest.
Well, this cowardly piece of shit is not so much dick as he is just a plain old coward.
Eh.
He says, yes, you're right.
But he's still in connection with Fanrio.
Yeah, what do we do about this asshole?
Yeah, it's
Well,
kind of a deal breaker.
I mean, I'm already halfway into a solution right now.
You are thinking it through.
Yeah. How big is this town again?
Not big. The town is bigger than the number of people who live there because it used to be much more prosperous before the elf race
Right.
started.
Is there anyone we could turn this fucker over to?
You could try the town. You never met the town guard or the captain of the guard, so you have no idea if they're trustworthy or not. He is the only person in the town that you actually know, because you talked to him and then left.
I thought some of us have been chilling in the town for at least a little bit.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
Ramon has, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone we could turn this guy over to?
Ramon, you think Romy?
And then we also got to worry about whether or not they'll believe us.
hey,
Nice.
You're pretty sure the captain of the guard is trustworthy.
okay. Yeah, we should just take him to the guard. We'll explain the whole thing, and they'll lock him up. We got a long journey to go, so can't be
This
spending
is-
time with this low life.
This is true. I'll remove the pike from his midsection.
Okay, he collapses, clutched around the wound in his gut as a pool of blood spreads out.
You
across
really
the floor of
shouldn't
his
have
office.
done that. You never pull it out.
I
This is
stick it
how-
back in.
Right.
Steve Irwin said.
What do you do?
I'll
Watch
help.
him
I
die,
have-
apparently.
He's bleeding profusely on the floor.
I'll help. I'll help.
I love playing not smart people
Patch him up
smartly.
and get him
The
up on
wound
his
is
feet.
more than you can treat with your medical skill. You need to use medical.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep pressure on it for now.
Okay. The pressure
Pressure-
causes the
pressure
blood
on
to
the
spray on your
gut
face a
wound?
little.
Hey, no, you know, like cover the whole thing.
Fuck me, I'll cast Healing Ward on him.
Okay.
Fade. Fant got the healing spell out of him. He cares.
He cares now. You made him care.
There, maximum healing from that
Okay.
spell.
Jesus.
The wound closes up and he stops whimpering and unclenches a little.
But all my
Alright,
hard
listen-
work.
Listen here, you freaking coward. We're gonna turn you over to the guard, the captain of the guard, for the crap that you pulled on us and everyone else. Your his family. I want to not care, but my character cares about the well-being of his family. What happened to your? Where is your family?
I don't know.
Nothing.
He just told me that he has them. He showed them to me once several months ago.
They so dead.
Wait,
This really did.
several
They-
months ago, but you've only been there for a week, and then you betrayed the town like just shortly before that.
How do you think he convinced me to do that?
He took his family, man. Come on. Man's down on his luck.
Yeah, as soon as we hand this guy over to the guard, his family's probably dead.
No, they're probably already dead. We already.
They could be already dead.
Let's have him help us trap that Finreal dude.
Roll insight checks, everyone.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm so good at insight. I have a -1 to insight.
One day I'll get above a 10.
I've rolled 0 insights before.
It's
Fuck.
not-
It's fantastic.
Biria, Deuce, and Vorian are very worried about his family. Rowan and Bella,
I rolled a
based
4.
on your conversation,
I rolled a 5,
with
but I got a 4.
Alariel, you think it's unlikely his family is still alive.
Yeah, I don't think his family's alive, and he's gonna keep doing bad stuff, like sending people out to die. Lock him up. The guard captain's trustworthy.
Yeah, I think we do send him over, and then I think that maybe we should go back and see if we can ascertain the whereabouts and or status of his family. You know,
From whom?
find this funeral guy.
I mean, it involved going back into the woods with all the elves that said don't fucking come back here ever again.
Yeah, we gotta go to the other side.
You
of
do
the
have a
road.
good point.
For some
Like-
family that's already dead, I don't think so.
Like, there's trouble going on here, but I don't know how well we can fix the problems here without, like, there's.
No,
I
This
think it's a
guy-
bit outside of our hands.
this guy
unfortunately.
is a menace for adventurers like us.
Yeah,
we
no, I
lock
mean, we definitely lock this guy up. Like, yeah, we can't let him fucking murder other adventurers or anything like that.
Yes.
But outside of that, I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. And this is coming from the guy who thinks he can fix everything. That
All right, let's
Indeed,
turn him over to the guard then.
So you bring him to the guard station. There aren't a ton of guards, but there are a few milling around. Rowan, you know the captain of the guard is a man named Cal Smithson. He is a human. He's about 40 years old.
Okay. I'm
So
looking for Cal.
So I mean, you can find him right away. It's not, the guard station is not big. So when you go up to him dragging the mare, he immediately starts yelling about how you attacked him and you're trying to take over the town and it's treasonous plot. And he narrows his eyes at you and says, "What is this about?"
Nope, we leave in the town.
Hey Cal. The mayor has been committing crimes against adventurers. He is in connection with the elfin faction leader family.
Oh, cheerio. I don't think so.
Who gifted him magics, and he'll continue to do harm in the city.
Roll persuasion.
Can we lock him up? Okay. Not good.
Cal says, "Are you drunk again? The hell are you doing?"
Yes, I'm drunk. I'm gonna let someone else speak, but I
I'm
got
not
the
dabbing on
summary
screen.
of it,
Not
I think,
here.
and I'll just like kind of stumble off to the back, find some shadows, and embarrass myself.
He looks towards you.
Well,
and
thank
says,
you
"I don't
for the
know
host,
this.
cheerio."
You need to give me a really good reason why you're manhandling the mayor of the town before I call the guards."
anyone?
I mean, we did
Uh,
just kind of explain like the whole thing. Like they took his family, and he just kind of took over the town.
Well,
Yeah.
that was what Numba intended to do, but when he
Alright.
rolled a 0,
I'm gonna
his
do
character
This.
basically just went, "He's bad."
I'm gonna do this in the order I actually prefer doing this. I'm gonna roll persuasion first, and then I will persuade based upon.
That's the way to do it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
roll,
more fun.
roll, and then talk based on your roll.
Eh.
13. Okay.
Not terrible. All right, so everything our drunk friend right here just said is true. Is there any? It's difficult to verify, obviously, but you know the mayor has been inviting adventurers out into the woods to kind of solve some of the elven problems, and none of them come back whatsoever. Yet he's always sending a new batch out every, I don't know, every night or whatever, or he's constantly sending out new groups of them. We were one of those groups. We went into the woods. We almost got wrecked by a bunch of elves, and they said that the mayor's full of shit.
And you trust these elves?
They didn't murder us. If they really wanted to, why would they not have just murdered us?
Maybe they sent you back here to sow discord.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe, or maybe the mayor's a liar. Like, look at this little shit stain. I don't even know why I believed him 2 nights ago. I must have rolled something really bad that night.
He looks like he's thinking over what you said, but he's not convinced one way or the other yet. He says, I don't know. This could all be an elven trick.
Could be. Anyone else want to give a try before we all get
Hold on,
locked up?
thinking is hard. What would convince you that this wasn't an elven trick?
Some kind of proof that the mayor was in on sending
Ah.
them to death.
Proof.
Oh, damn it. We didn't get proof.
Who else would be sending people out?
The logical
Do you
explanation
think
that he's
we're
sending
doing it?
people out for the good of the town.
Then why
Claiming
doesn't
that he's sending
he...
people out due to some elven plot?
But we're trying to stop him from sending people out. If it was an elven trick, then wouldn't he want us to keep sending people out?
I have a thought. The mayor's family. Our claim is that the mayor's family has been kidnapped and probably murdered by the elves. What's his excuse for his family not being around anymore? Presumably he was not new to this town and people knew his family beforehand. Has anyone seen them since?
The captain says, he said that they went to Zacomber to help rebuild the town.
And is there any evidence of that statement?
I
He
mean, we
sort
could.
of frowns when you say that. Says, that's an interesting point. He says, now that I think about it, no one in his family is a carpenter or a mason. So why would they be helping to rebuild the town?
And why would
There
they
we
build
go.
that town when this fucking office looks like a piece of shit?
Well, he doesn't like that you say that.
Aw, I mean,
No offense.
What he meant was, why would they be doing that when there's plenty of room here?
for improvement.
No, for people. Fuck! Why you have to try to be such an asshole?
My character's an asshole, and it's
We're
clearly
trying to
This is
avoid
true.
jail.
Yeah, I know. I'd go straight to jail as soon as I have to talk to a cop. Without a doubt. I think we've made our case. The defense rests, Your Honor.
So,
He says,
Glove doesn't fit. You must have quit.
Yeah.
he says, okay, I think I believe you. Get out of here before I change my mind.
We'll leave the rest of the investigation in your guys' hands.
Just go.
Yeah, we can do that.
We gotta at least kill somebody before this stream is over. I agree.
Towards where the holding cells are.
We never get a reward.
I mean, it's still not too late. We still
I think
can
it's because
kill
we're
him.
borderline getting arrested or murdered.
Do
every time we
do you say that
something.
out loud, Rowan?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? The captain says, not being in jail is your reward.
Damn it.
Like for
Thank
every
you
bit of
got a
good.
reward.
Now I'm grateful. Thank you. We'll be on our way.
every bit of good we do, like, it's just countered with our own fucking stupidity and just not being murdered or imprisoned or anything like that.
You create a lot of problems that are not problems before you start doing shit.
With their
Me
own
or us?
psychopathy.
Well, for example, you could have gone to the guard captain first rather than bringing him the mayor with a gut wound that you caused.
Yeah, but where the
That
fuck
we
is the fun in
healed. That we healed.
that? We're playing DnD. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
No wound, no wound. Bloodstains, yes.
Yeah. All the damage is on the inside where it's not visible.
Nobody
Fine.
casted a tide word on him.
Jesus.
I think we solved the problems of this town. We're free to move on.
Yes,
Town
let's
has
get
been saved. Onward.
Yes.
I don't know if we collectively have
Who wants
enough.
some beer? I'll make some beer, everybody.
I'm down for that.
You know what? I'm joking. Like, I'm joking, but I think my character is actually satisfied with the outcome. He thinks he saved the town, and I'm gonna
Yep.
make some beer to celebrate.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't make beer on the cart because you need fire, and lighting a fire on the cart is asking for trouble.
I don't see how this could go wrong.
But you can, get it together and, make
I'll-
the beer and then put it in the keg to ferment on the cart.
Yeah, I'll make the fire when we rest for the night, and then put it back on the cart.
We gotta go 300
I'm an
plus
idiot, man. I'm not
miles
gonna start a
to
fire on
the
our
next
cart.
town.
I was gonna do that.
I know you were.
And I was gonna allow it.
Do you want to? I assume you want to leave the town before making camp.
I assume the
Yeah.
town wants us to leave.
The
before
town
making
wants
camp.
you to leave.
I think this is a mutual relationship here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You.
I'd like to leave a town without them hating us just once.
The gnomes don't hate you. You live on good terms with the
Yeah, I
gnomes.
guess okay. That's true.
And I think the elves will not quite hate us when they figured out that we did what they asked.
No, the elves actually said we're important. Did y'all miss that part?
Yeah. So there's 2 out of 3. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Point. Fair point.
You could have avoided all of this if you had just made a single insight check.
Well, with the mayor at the beginning. Hey,
You failed like 3 in a row, all of you.
That's not
It
our
was
fault.
all in accordance to design.
Yeah, that's fate, man. We can't do nothing about our roles.
Okay, you leave the town and camp on the road. There's basically no traffic, which is not that surprising.
I can't
Where
leave.
you are is
I
not
can't
one of the
leave
trade routes,
the dwarf
and
here.
there's not a lot of folks looking to go this way right now. The
Mainly
night
because he's
passes
my
uneventfully.
GM, and then I won't get.
Thorian gets a basic beer going, gets it into the keg.
Not the
I
basic.
won't get
of it,
invited back.
bitch.
Deuce
Invited back
gnaws
to
on
the-
a hunk of meat that none of you are sure where he got it from.
I'd like to try the real raunchy bits in the brewing process. Take a little sip in there.
Okay. You take a
want-
sip. It tastes pretty much like bitter grain water.
Yeah, it hasn't even
Pretty good.
fermented
Okay.
yet. It's just.
Something good.
We'll secretly plot
Kinda
against
tastes
the
like
dwarf.
oatmeal runoff.
It's pretty good.
I do want
not.
to PK someone
Probably
once.
make bread out of it.
This isn't the Arrested Development voice. No, it's pretty good. It was not.
Exactly.
Was it Ron Howard? Yeah.
Ron Howard, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what I
Well,
was
see, I'm chaotic neutral, so I can do whatever I want.
So when you wake up in the morning, and your
We
campsite
will.
does not appear to have been ravaged in the night, so that's nice.
Did we not have anyone watching?
No.
I mean, we didn't
I don't
say that we were going to, so it was kind
I
of
guess.
implied
If
no.
we're close enough. Yeah, fine. All right.
Aren't we flying by the wings of fate here?
Apparently.
Can we set up a regular schedule?
Yeah, that'd be nice to, like, have someone just do an hour or 2 shift every night so we don't get fucking stabbed by bandits in the middle of the night.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
5
okay.
of us, so
Okay, what's your order going to be for future nights?
Well, I mean, you should go first since you're the chosen one, right?
Yeah, but no, sure. I mean, first is fine. First is the best. That means I just stay up a little bit extra late and then I get a full night's sleep. I don't get my sleep cut in half or whatever.
Yo.
So fine by me. I'll take the first shift.
I'll take the last.
who has? If we have anyone that can see in the dark, they should be in the darkest times. Yes.
I think most of us can
Deuce,
Oh, I can't.
Borian, and Bella all have Dark Moon.
I'm usually blacked out in the dark, so.
So then you should be last when the sun is coming up. Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll help me wake up and meditate.
Get some Folgers in you.
Seems fair.
Okay, you continue onwards with the sun. Everyone roll perception checks for me. Rowan, you only notice the insides of your own eyelids.
Sleep in.
Well, man.
Perception.
Cool names they have.
Ugh, you can see the veins in your eyelids?
You can't.
Okay.
Bella, you see a particularly cool bird.
Burb.
You don't notice anything untoward. Anyone wanted?
Can I get a description of this cool bird?
It's like a foot long, and it has gold and green plumage with a small crest that curls up like this. And it has a call that sounds kind of like a combination of a chickadee and a cardinal.
Awesome. Thank you.
Chickacardle.
Fucking biologist.
Before we get going, I'm just gonna start doing a little kata.
Come on,
Yeah,
focus,
your
you
morning
fuck.
Tai Chi.
Yes.
There you
Is it
go.
Drunken Chai Chi, I assume.
Well, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's
You
mainly
just-
it's
I'm gonna
mainly
turn that.
stretching.
Everything Rowan does, you just affix drunken.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I drunken Tai Chi. I drunken take watch. I drunken attack the barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably won't do that.
It's a good idea. I don't know. Let's continue going.
Okay. You continue.
I'm gonna figure out a
along
way
the
to
road
kill the dwarf.
for another day of fairly uneventful travel. Make small talk.
Like, what kind of distance we getting on it per day with this cart?
In a 10-hour day of travel, you go about 30 miles.
So it's about a 10-day journey or so.
Yeah.
With assuming no incident, which. Right. Okay.
I'm gonna challenge dudes to a dragon chess game.
Deuce, do you know how to play dragon chess?
No.
Okay.
Alright, can we roll against each other?
I mean, he doesn't know how to play, so... are
You're gonna have to
rule
teach
set, Or are
him.
you just gonna annihilate him over and over again?
No, I'm
Challenge.
not gonna explain anything.
Okay.
But I'm gonna play really slow and let him think about it.
You think on his turns that instead of thinking about that, he's thinking about ripping your arms off.
Alright, I'm content
You realize towards the end you may have been in a let the Wookiee win situation here.
with that. All good. He'll think about it.
Okay.
Think about it. You think about
Nice.
it, dude.
That's a good Wookiee.
Okay. You camp for the night. Orion, you take first watch.
Yep. I'll take first watch.
Alright, the rest of you go to sleep. Orion, roll me your perception check.
I see nothing.
You don't know.
It's a 5.
Oh wait, no,
Com-
I'm sorry. It should be +5, not +1. My bad. So add
So 10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Just like a calm, uneventful night. You hear that same bird again that Bella pointed out earlier.
Wait, the same bird. We've marched 30 miles and we've seen the same bird.
Birds can fly,
Yeah, but
and it's probably not the only bird of that species.
it's a druid watching us. It's the paranoia in me.
If we see
Bird,
it a
tell me your
Thursday, we
secrets,
can get
bird.
paranoid.
Is it
Someone
the-
shoot the bird out of the air?
Is it the druid watching us, or are you watching the druid?
Wow, man.
Yeah. You beginning introduce his stuff there, quit it? Alright, yeah. Nothing interesting on my ship. That I
Who's
can
taking
see.
the middle watch? Use. Yeah. I think you're taking the middle watch. Roll me a
Yeah,
perception.
I am not. I'm human. I don't have night vision.
Nope, you don't notice anything out of place. Nothing seems to be moving. It's a calm night. Eventually you go to bed. Burbone, you get up. You're doing your kata as the sun rises. And nothing seems to have happened during the night.
Namaste.
Sweet. I didn't even have to roll.
Dope. What does everyone want to do? You want to just keep going? You
We're
want to
on,
stop? Do you think?
we're on a quest.
Okay.
A
You
quest!
continue along the road. You stop for lunch around noon.
We do need to make
near
a plan to
sort of
kill the
cool
dwarf.
Hengy stone formation by the side of the road. It's very old. You can roll a history check if you'd like to know more about it.
Yeah, I'll do a stone cutting check in just a second here. Is it? It doesn't look natural. It looks artificial.
It looks formed. Yeah, it looks like it's carved stone that was put there purposely.
What were we saying for? Was it a? How were we handling the stone cutting check again?
What do you mean?
I thought. Oh, maybe I'm forgetting how it works. Hold on a second.
So stone cutting means that for history checks related to stone, you can treat it as being proficient even if you're not.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, then that's 17.
Hey, that's
Anyone
a
else
good
gonna roll?
one. Nope, I don't care
you add
about it.
double your proficiency bonus as well. I forgot that. So
Oh, and double, so then an extra
yeah,
2.
there's a 19 in total.
Damn. Numba knows
Okay.
about it.
Rowan, you're not sure what this is. Borean, because of your dwarven heritage, you think these are really, really ancient markers that were put down by the Dwarven Empire that spanned Faerun 3,000 years ago. And they
3,000?
built most of the first roads on the continent. And they used these essentially as distance markers. You know, this one would have been, you are such and such a distance away from Helm's Fast or whatever. And they're now just a cultural artifact that are more or less kept on the roads as a remembrance of culture long past, rather than having any functional reason that you know of to exist. Bella, you just think it's a big rock.
Is there any way of being able to tell?
It's a rock!
Distance from two,
We used to ride these guys for miles.
or is it mostly just walking away at this point?
That would be just a regular history check, not stone cutting. Because that's not related to the stone. So.
Sure, yeah, I know. I mean, like, it doesn't hurt. Like, it's not gonna bite me. I'm not gonna freaking make myself stupid.
Yes, the stone falls on you. You die.
Yep, don't know.
Yes!
You don't know.
The plan worked!
It's
didn't pay that much attention in dwarf history class.
Yo,
We killed the dwarf.
Okay.
No.
You travel on for the rest of the day. Can everyone give me perception rolls, please?
I'm really good at perception.
Freaking rolling and sleeping again.
Yeah. You're just drunk all the time, man. That's the problem.
god damn, a +5 and I get an 8.
Deuce and Miria also notice a cool bird.
Burb.
Wait, you also noticed the bird?
They notice a cool bird. Bella didn't tell anyone about the bird, so you don't know about the bird.
Is it the same bird? This bird ends up being an elven druid, I swear to god.
What's with the bird? Describe the bird to me.
I don't think it's for us to share knowledge of the bird to one another is the problem.
It's a cool looking bird with golden green plumage. It's about a foot long with a little crest.
And it makes a sound. What's the sound like?
Sounds like a combination of a chickadee and a cardinal.
What does that sound like?
He remembers the exact same fucking description. It's a druid. Shoot it out of the air.
I knew he would. That's why I asked the question in the first place.
Fucking kill this bird.
No, you guys don't know it's the same bird she saw because none of you have
You're
said.
gonna poison
"Look,
spray the bird.
No one has mentioned the bird. You've all just independently been like, cool bird. And you have like no reason to suspect the bird.
I nudge dudes and I say, hey, have you ever seen a bird like that before?
What can I roll to?
Nature. You can roll nature to see if you've ever seen a bird like this before.
Yeah, dude just lives in the
The
wild.
answer is
so
probably
yeah,
gonna be
you wouldn't
no.
recognize it. I mean, you might not know what it's called, but
14. You have seen birds that look like this. You're not sure you've seen a bird of this exact description before, but could just be an interesting variant of other species of birds that live in this area.
Can I try to shout at it to intimidate it?
it's a bird.
I shout at the
Roll
bird.
to intimidate the bird.
You just have to wave your arms and it fucking flies away.
This is why I love D&D.
But
I shout at the bird.
You can roar at the bird,
That's-
yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
Timothy-
doing. I want to see if it's a druid. I think that'll kind of taunt him.
Roll intimidation against the bird.
I don't know if I could actually roll a miss
He
like
says
that.
bird was boss. Oh, it's cricket.
Okay.
might be
Furia
able to try.
nudges Deuce. Is like, hey, look at that cool bird. And Deuce looks
Oh,
at the
shit.
bird and just as loud as he can, and the bird flies away because it doesn't want any part of this.
I'm a little
So,
disappointed.
I look back at the party and I'm like, I don't think that was a druid. Thank God.
You had no reason to assume it was a druid. Like the first you seen this bird was him pointing it out.
Well, the little halfling was yelling that it was a druid.
Wait, I'm the halfling.
He did. So Vorian didn't actually see the bird, and Bella hadn't said anything when she saw it. The first.
I thought I saw
No,
it.
Bella saw it and didn't say anything about it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
heard the same bird, but you didn't connect it to it being that bird because you hadn't seen it before. And
Yeah.
then Buria pointed it out to. You don't even know if it was the same bird. It's a bird that looks like that.
I mean, from all this discussion that's going on, it sounds like it's the same bird, Pat.
I low-key think that Deuce is a little mean for doing that.
It does seem awfully strange to roar at a random bird.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
his-
you were one with nature and all that, Deuce. What was
Deuce is
all
roar-
Nature is
Please,
very
yeah,
violent.
Nature is red in tooth and claw.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
So he's bright and light.
Okay. Well, following the bird incident, you continue the rest of your day of travel with
Bird incident.
nothing noteworthy or interesting. And when you camp at night, you're near another one of those dwarven locational markers. It's slightly different because this one we've been marking off a different distance, but broadly it's sort of a Stonehenge-y looking thing.
I like how the most noteworthy thing that's happened to us this day is just one of us yelling at a bird. It's like, it's how we're gonna remember this day amongst the other days. Just
First day
that
of
one
harvest,
event.
1502. Yelled at a bird.
That's it. That's all that's in the diary for this day. A single sentence.
I'm missing the first day of harvest.
Okay.
The days
so
are
Orion, you
getting
take
hot
first
again.
watch following dinner and other people going to bed. Make me a perception check.
Nice to see this bird. Well, now we've made a big deal of this bird, so if I see it.
the bird has grown.
What's with the bird?
This is why I have trust issues, fan. Alright, 18. I see a fucking bird. Tell me about the bird I see.
Once. What a sentence. 1 second.
Bring me another bird.
I'll be super disappointed if like nothing happens tonight.
He's probably like, bring me another bird book.
Is this night 3, right? The first night we didn't do anything special, then we camped 2 other nights now. Like bright lights.
I don't know if I do. You know what? Maybe we should do that.
Neither
I've
do
got
I.
an idea.
I turn off all my lights, but
What are you talking about? Looks like a fucking studio in there.
yeah, but I mean, I don't turn the lights on when it goes dark. Like all my windows are shut. This is just light bleeding in through the cracks of the window.
Damn.
I'm not depriving any of you of this. Problem is the thing.
I got 2 tickets to the
Looks like
dungeon.
looks like you're depriving some sun away from that too.
No, with your.
Hey, the sun gives you cancer, man.
It's true.
Everything
you
fun
don't.
gives you cancer, though.
My skin just absorbs sun, dude. People of the sun.
Would you get 2 tickets for Fit? Sorry.
The gun show.
Oh.
You don't notice anything untoward.
I got an
Do I
idea
notice
though.
You look around. You look around for the bird that you screamed at. It doesn't seem to be nearby.
I, in preparation for tomorrow, am going to prepare the spell. Speak with animals.
Speak with animals. Okay.
I would like to casually mention and describe this bird that I saw.
You're asleep.
What? I can't sleep because I can't get this fucking bird out of my head.
Got you there for that.
It's true.
She wakes up in a cold sweat.
I saw the bird.
Forgot to mention the third eye on its forehead.
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
by
a
the way, the
creepy
bird
tail.
has 4 wings.
Yeah.
This is why I can't sleep, okay?
It speaks to me in abyssal. Why is it speaking to me in abyssal?
We just found the BBG.
No, Bella, you actually, while you're sleeping, you have a dream where you think you wake up.
I have a dream.
And the campsite is empty. The wagon is gone, the horses are gone. When you look up,
Yeet.
all the stars are gone, and the moon is blood red. And
shit.
when you look to your right, the stone doorway, gate marker thing, is actually a portal with a black void full of stars.
No, I got an idea. I totally got an idea, Zeke.
Am I aware I'm dreaming?
You think you're awake. You think you've woken up and this is going on. So,
Screw it, I take the portal.
okay. You step through and you find yourself in a sea of blackness surrounded by points of light and nebulas and galaxies. you as a person living now would understand this as being in deep space somewhere, but your character has no frame of reference for what that is. And in front of you, somewhere in the sea of inky black void, 3 blood red eyelids open up. And you hear that familiar
old
voice,
one.
but no longer it's just in your mind. Now it's actually coming to you from outside. It says, "Now we can speak properly."
Oh shit.
Hello. What am I doing here?
Do you remember who you are?
Bits and
No.
pieces.
What should I have you roll here? Will you roll me religion?
I think I made her proficient in religion. I did. Ooh. Oh, that sucks.
Okay.
She got a 5.
I'm not gonna keep doing that voice because it hurts my throat. Just imagine I'm doing a deep, scary voice. He says that he had to just take your memories to protect you from going insane. And that after you agreed to serve him, you consigned them over to him for safekeeping. And he says, "Now I will return one of them to you, that you might serve me better." And a tendril of inky blackness reaches out and penetrates right through the center of your forehead, and it hurts a lot. And you bolt upright in the camp, and you can remember something about your past. I will give you an opportunity to say what that is, or I will make something up for you if you want.
I would like you to make something up for me.
When you were 16, a voice from between the stars started whispering to you at night, promising you power and glory if you served it. And when you were 18, you started listening.
Okay.
After that, you do have a hard time falling back asleep. You wonder if
Naturally.
maybe this is all related to the bird.
Goddamn
Goddamn bird.
So is now
That
when
bird's
I
final
casually mention the bird?
I mean, you're awake and Deuce is awake because this is watch. Everyone else is asleep.
This bird's the final fucking boss.
The bird is Sephiroth.
The bird is a fucking old one spying on us.
The bird is the patron.
I've
yeah.
advanced from a druid.
Surprise.
I went from druid to old one in just in terms of what this thing following us is. But that's it. No other possibility. It's not.
Yep,
old.
that's it.
Can we try to throw some food on the floor to see if we can get it to come down?
I don't think it's
You
even
don't see
present
it
at the
anywhere
moment,
near
is it?
you.
It's not even here anymore. We're just fucking
Oh,
terrified.
It's
I thought it was back.
Okay. Deuce, eventually you fall asleep. Bella is still up, staring off into the darkness. Rowan, you wake up, and we are morning kata,
Yoga.
and everyone else eventually gets up, and you make breakfast.
I'll
And
make breakfast.
you-
I make. Oh, I forgot to mention this. As the chef, the food experience. I'm volunteering to cook every morning for meals. Whenever there's something to actually cook and not just eat stupid rations or anything like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I let anyone know that they can talk to me at any time.
You're the
You're our
group
guidance
therapist?
counselor.
Guidance counselor on a
Like the high school
trip.
guidance counselor.
Okay.
Come on, Tiger. Come in here, champ.
My door is always open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
just,
sleep.
I'll listen.
So
Oh.
there's been this I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's been this bird that has like 4 wings and shit.
It does not actually have.
Nope.
I'm gonna
4 wings,
this one in
3
the
eyes,
butt.
it's an abyssal. We're taking over this campaign. It's our campaign now.
I never saw.
We're the DM now.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the DM now.
I could have swore that was.
Tell your party they work for me now.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so there's this bird. Have you guys seen it?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the bird.
Describe it to me.
4 eyes. 3
Yes.
3 wings. Speaks an abyssal.
3 eyes, 4 wings. You gotta back.
Whatever.
3 wings.
That is a strange bird. I wish I saw it. Damn, I should stop drinking.
I think it's following us, so I'm sure you will.
Make me perception rolls, everyone.
See, I'm awake now that I've done my kata.
Yeah. None of you. Number, you're looking. Roa, I'm sorry. You're looking really hard to see this bird, and you don't see any bird of that description.
There's no bird. I did a thorough inspection.
You just see like sparrows and regular little ground finches and stuff.
Unless you're speaking of the ground finches. Which aren't noteworthy.
I also don't think they're green.
Finches can be green. These particular ones are brown, but finches can be green.
And they naturally speak abyssal, so.
It's true. They are demon.
Most birds speak abyssal.
Now I know how to now I know how to talk to my
What's been
chickens.
going on for the last 20 minutes? The last 20 minutes are a giant weird blur of mine.
This
We
is kind
shouted-
of a gazebo moment. You continue on with your travel for the day, uneventfully. As you start to get, closer towards the coast where there's more civilization, the road starts to become better built up. It goes from dirt to rough
I'm
cobblestones.
working on it. Hold on. Tonight.
And you find yourself approaching the village of Sakambor.
Damn.
Succumber.
Maybe not.
Which is a small town, small trading village. Roll me history checks.
Only if trained.
No, everyone roll a history check.
I wrote it down though. It's gonna happen. History.
Damn.
Bingo.
Oh no, it's 20 plus 3. It's not 20.
Wait,
I got a
that's
natural 20.
That's actually a 20.
Yeah.
Sources roll does not count. It's just a 20 plus 3. Interesting to know that you can trick the bot like that.
Sweet.
Really?
Yeah,
It's act-
if you
turns out
just
it's-
do like a number plus another number, it'll do the arithmetic.
Oh. Oh wow.
It's a calculator.
So Bella and Beria. So Bella and Ramon know that Sakambor was a small but wealthy village, known for its beautiful public gardens and the skill of its stonemasons, and it made its living trading in stonemasonry and hiring out its forest guides.
Was this the same town that the mayor just lied to us about with his
Nope,
family?
that was yeah. He said his family were going here to help rebuild it.
Okay.
So, Beria knows some more recent history, which is that was true until about 15 years ago, and now the town has fallen into ruin due to repeated raids by a nearby tribe of hobgoblins. Hold on a second.
Don't worry, Zeke. I wrote it down.
Uh,
I'm gonna do it.
so, Secomber has gone from being this small but wealthy town to really struggling because the hobgoblins haven't killed people there, but they demand regular tribute and have basically just sucked the town dry.
Oof.
So, yeah, that's what Iria knows.
All right.
I tell the group. I inform the group of what happens. I don't keep it to myself. So yeah, there's a group of hobgoblins that have kind of like done a number on this town besides them trying to rebuild it and all, so on and so forth. Details.
Okay. Are we stopping here for? I mean, we have enough supplies to make us all, right? So,
You too.
I mean, we can.
we can stop here. I mean, we don't have to sleep in a fucking tent tonight, depending on if we want to spend money on it. Speaking of which, we haven't really deducted funds for any of that kind of stuff.
Well, you haven't needed to. It's all been sort of favors for, yeah. Well, because you've been doing favors for the town, so they've been.
Sexual favors in Deuce's case.
Maybe we could go work a corner here and get a free night.
Yeah, Deuce, why don't you see if you can sleep with somebody to get us in?
It only works if he's small.
We could
Small.
gamble our money.
Wow.
You
Ah,
can't
dude.
lose, you know?
God dang, I need another beer.
What you know of this town does not make you think it has a gambling hall.
Well, you know, there's always people playing out front, out back, the tavern. You gotta know where to look.
So do you want to enter the town?
I mean, I was getting the impression we all did, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's an opportunity to sleep in the town and not sleep outside. So yeah, fine.
Okay.
And maybe get a
Plus,
side
there's
quest.
Some, cool masonry.
So you enter the town of Secomber, and it is much like Buria described it. It's been ravaged by hobgoblins, fallen into disrepair, clearly struggling as a community. You know, the buildings are not well maintained. The previously famous gardens are overgrown. People in general don't look super happy about their lives. There is a single inn in the center of town. It's not a large town.
We're gonna have to go
with an
fight these
old wooden
hobgoblins.
sign that's seen better days hanging outside. And you think it said at one point the angry unicorn. Now it just says the Gree Ichorn. It has sort of what might have been a drawing of a unicorn at one point, but now looks more like a narwhal.
Oh yes, the green unicorn. Let's stay there.
Yes, the green and corn.
The green unicorn.
Do you want to go into the inn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, what time of day have we arrived here? Like, we're not going to end midday.
It's
or something.
evening by the time you get here.
Okay, that's convenient. Sure, why not?
Okay. As you enter, there is a grizzled older woman tending bar. There are a fair number of tables in the place. Only 2 of them are occupied. One of them is occupied by an older gentleman drinking alone. One of them is occupied by a young half-elf couple who look like they're sort of down on their luck. And the barkeep just sort of acknowledges you with a nod as you walk in. What do you do with your horse's cart, by the way? 'Cause you can't just leave it sitting in the street.
We bring them in with us.
You cannot do that.
Is there like a stable we can take it to?
There is no
Yeah.
stable that you can see.
Can I eat it? Fuck. Eat the horse, Jesus.
No,
Jesus Christ.
at the very least, fucking sell it.
What's everyone else doing? Is what they're all right. Let's try to
There
sell
is-
it.
No. We still have like
there is a
what days
hitching
of
post
travel?
outside the inn.
Yeah, hit
There
it
we
up.
go.
Yeah, Yeah, tie that. bitch up.
Instantly always wants to
Man,
sell
don't
the
act like we're
horse.
supposed to know what to do with fucking horses.
I wanted to see what you would do. I was curious.
Dude, I'm from the city.
That was
dude. Like,
that was for me. That was just for me.
Of course.
Okay, you tie the horses up aside the end before you go in, and then everything that I said.
Hello, bartender.
Bartender.
You'll know me very quickly.
I assume you only have one beer. I'll have it.
She kind of growls in her throat and says, "We've got several," and makes no motion to get you a beer.
Swanky place. I'll take the coldest.
They're all the same temperature.
Yeah. No one chills beer in fantasy worlds. It's just sitting in
Not in
cellars.
small towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all just in a cellar.
Oh yeah. I'll just take you to the regular and go sit. Thank you.
She makes no move to new beer. Says, "I don't know you, and I don't know what your regular would be. You're weird."
All right, Deez, can you help me out and get a beer? I'm really kind of struggling with this.
I'll walk up to the counter and say 2 ales, please, and I throw down.
He's just gonna
Dick.
throw down.
2 silver.
2 silver?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a lot of money for beer?
Yeah.
He's buying
Think
beers for
I'm
everybody.
no, I'm not.
Yes. 5 ales.
God dang it!
She nabs the silver and puts
trying
them
to open a tab.
large earthen pitchers, which she fills with a thick dark ale, and hands you 2 ceramic mugs, and then basically seems to forget about your existence.
Friendly townie, huh?
At least I got mine.
Cheers.
What are you doing? These are both mine.
Oh. I'll just sit.
You have money.
I slide him over a cup. Say, come on.
You got me.
Poor
there.
monk.
And then we cheers.
You two are adorable.
I love that Ramon is playing his character like a drunk, who's just completely helpless in all situations.
I mean, as far as we know, fucking Numba's just drunk all the time. We can't see what the hell he's
That's
doing.
true. That could be true.
He may just actually be drunk as we're
I don't
playing.
actually know that Numba is not 3 dogs in a trench coat.
As far as I'm concerned, he is the dude in his picture.
It's method roleplay, okay?
I mean, if you're gonna play a drunk character, the best thing to do is just drink heavily while you pull.
I
It's one of
suppose
the
that's
few
true.
times it's allowed, or encouraged, or acceptable. One of the 3.
Speaking of which, I need to get another one.
Oh.
What are the rest of you doing?
Speaking of
Yeah.
which,
I'm torn between grabbing a drink as well. Or... Yeah, I can wait till the morning.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you think. Look for the car.
Alrighty. Goose, what are you gonna do?
For the rest of the day?
What?
What am I
No.
doing? What, rest of the day? And the...
In town.
Oh.
I know
I'm
you're
not-
gonna go to work and then come back and we're gonna run some key. It's gonna happen. Hopefully.
I don't think people will be up that late.
We'll see.
So I'm probably gonna leave here around 6.
Oh shit. So then, what time are you gonna get back? Art?
Probably not till like 1.
Oh shit. Then yeah, no keys. Oh, I guess if keys happen, I'll have the tank.
I mean, I could run some in the next. It's barely gonna be 4. We can call it a 4,
Yeah, I mean,
and then
okay,
just bang a few out.
Yeah, we could run 1 or 2, and then yeah. I can't
I mean,
imagine
if they're like,
I can't imagine we're gonna go much longer.
yeah, I mean, I think if they're 10s, it should be. We've been running them pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, not like our first time. Our first time we're over. Fuck, remember?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was forever. Like an hour and a half. I think Pat forgot to mute his mic.
Well, at least he didn't take it to the bed.
It's true.
That's better.
What are you drinking, Yuri?
Beer.
Yeah, what kind of beer? Alright.
Ooh, a troll combo. Go on.
Okay, what is everyone else
Alright.
doing? Well,
Fan,
Yeah.
just a heads up, not to ruin the flow of things here, but so Deuce is gonna go to work at about 6 o'clock EST. Oh, excuse me, 6 o'clock West Coast.
Yeah.
Raid start time or whatever.
Yeah.
So the only time for him to run keys will be the next 2 hours or so. So.
yeah,
Point.
I didn't have too much more planned for today. So
Okay, cool.
let's just call it there then, because the rest of it was just gonna be like some minor role play around.
Damn it.
Get to.
Okay, then we can start. We can start.
Do you
that
want
next
to?
time, then.
Do you want to do the Megagon for Yuri real quick then, just to make sure that?
I can tank it. Actually, I was gonna plan on tanking it. So
Okay.
I can do that after you're gone.
Yeah, we can do
And
that.
I'll- And then I'll just take whoever is online who needs to run it.
Okay, so you all are in the Secomber. That's where we'll end. And through your travels and travails, you have learned enough to advance to level 2. Please do that before next week.
Hey, see, we did save the town. We got level 2. Good job.
Yeah, man.
See, I told you we were already at level 2, and he just
Eh,
decided to let us have it.
Every town we get thrown out of is an extra level. So the faster we can get thrown out of a town means the faster we level up.
Noted. Let's go out in the street and fight.
I love how much time and effort went into a bird that I came up with on the spot because Source credited perception that was rewarded somehow.
Thank you for that.
I'm gonna be disappointed if that bird doesn't come back at some point.
I think at this point the bird will have to come back.
Yeah, the bird is
The bird was
canonical.
just a throwaway at first.
I never
say
saw
that.
the bird.
Say that, but I think you're trying to throw us off.
The real question is how many of the perception checks you rolled were real.
None. All.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 1 on multiple.
Who knows?
I have a
The
0
world may
perception,
never know.
So for all I know, none of them are real.
I have a +5 perception. I kept fucking up all my checks.
I have a -1 in perception, and all of them have been fake.
Plus, that's way too meta for me. It's like, I saw nothing, there was nothing.
Yup.
Boom.
Well,
Good.
guys, thanks for stopping by and watching our D&D. We'll be back
Okay,
probably
cool.
next
Okay.
week. These are kind of impromptu and
Awesome.
Yeah.
do what we
Yeah.
do. So
Awesome. When are we meeting
let's
up
go
next
find
week
somebody
around the
to
same
raid.
time? I like the Sunday. If
Well,
that's
I like Sundays too. I'm generally free on Sundays after 3. So
I agree. I kind of dig it.
If I have plans, I usually make them.
Bri
separate.
likes pies.
Usually. Oh shit.
She's playing marbles on stream.
Yes. Everything you just said.
Okay, cool. So Sunday after 3 sometime. Perfect. Awesome.
cool.
Cool.
No, I wrote it down,
Thanks,
Zeke. I'm
guys.
still gonna do it.
You guys.
Oh,
Bye.
wait, fan. One more.
Yes.
Still gonna do it. It's
Doing
gonna
our
happen.
character sheets on PDF format, but
Mhm.
we're doing level 2. You want us to send an updated copy like for long.
It's gonna
Yes,
happen.
please.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna fight him. I'm gonna try and kill him.
Sorry
It's
to
gonna
give everyone
happen.
homework, but
I couldn't get to it today. I'm sorry, and
I mean, we have to
I
load the
apologize.
game anyway, so.
But it's definitely. I
Yeah.
wrote it down. I'll show you, but then they don't
Alright,
see
cool.
it. So
boom. All right, bye.
Cool.
I did write it down.
Good.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. So. All right, they all left. It's right here. I'm gonna kill him. I might bring him back, but I'm gonna kill him. So we're gonna go raid Bright Like Pies. She's playing Marvels on stream. It's super chill. I love it. I'm gonna drink the rest of this beer I just poured and work on a magic deck. Been playing around with this Ren and 6 deck and gotta actually play test it, and it's fantastic. So thanks for everybody who stopped by, and we'll see you guys on Monday for some dinner time magic. Have a good weekend.